Hello travellers and welcome back to a Genshin stream. Today we are finally going to play Clorinde's quest, which I'm looking so forward to because there's a bunch of characters that I really like in it. There's Navia, there's Clorinde obviously, there's Farina, there is definitely other characters that I forgot. But I'm looking forward to seeing what happens in it. I have no idea at all what the story's about, but I'm looking forward just because it's characters I like, and liking characters always makes a good story. But before we do that, we are going to do our dailies. So I have to switch over to my daily team. I always go the wrong way. Build up that friendship levels. I'm just going to go and just do the dailies like normal. I think this patch I'm not going to wish for any characters, purely because I've got all the ones that are out, and I'm not that interested in getting another Dendro character. So I'm not going to wish for email, and I'm waiting for Natlan, and I'm hoping the characters improve. Oh, I forgot what he said. I did not pay attention. Yeah, how do I make it? 2 portions of coffee together. So I just need another coffee. I just went straight to giving the person coffee. They might not even want coffee. I think you can only give them coffee. Okay, here you go, Menthe. Look at that, Arlecchino making coffee. Working a boring job like that. I'm also really glad that Cave is back, despite the fact that I already have C6. It's just been a while since he's been on a banner, so it's just nice to see that he's not been forgotten. And it makes sense that he's on Nilu's banner, because they do go well together. And I know the summer quest is out now, but I think because I'm still quite behind, I might start it next week. Because I don't like playing quests if during the same week. I like letting people at least have a shot at playing it for themselves. So we might play it at the end of next week. I'm also really glad I feel for Farina because she's pretty good character to play as. I've also added her to like my main team. I may and may not have replaced Xingqiu with her. I still like Xingqiu, but I like using Farina at the moment. She's got that nice versatile kit. Oh, over here.
Shower me with that! Transfixed!
Oh, that was it. Oh, that one was easy. Okay, oh no, that I've done all of them. I thought we had one more, but the commission's already done. I felt like the quickest ones I've ever done.
Thank you for completing. Add Astro.
Right, now I can go. I'm gonna open up my main team and then we can just start Cloren's quest. No, I just did that. Wrong button. Unlock. Accept the oh, that was a very pretty symbol with the sword and the lightning. It suits her perfectly. I'm basically already where I need to be. I'm just gonna quickly claim that key. And now we shall start it.
Oh, ow!
Literally just right here. If you have not played...
Do you also see Navia and Clorinde over there? They look like they might have run into some kind of trouble. Let's go check out what's going on!
Oh! Oh no. I think they're just hanging out as friends. What do you mean? They are enjoying the night sky. Because that is beautiful. And they're just chilling. But yeah, if you haven't played this quest for yourself, I do recommend playing it yourself before watching this. So let's get into it.
Still no dice?
No, they are definitely troubled. They are not enjoying the night sky anymore because it's no longer night. The day has changed.
Not at all. And I've asked pretty much everyone in the court of Fontaine already.
You haven't asked me.
Lynette's ears drooped as soon as she heard that we'd have to be out and about for days on end. And Fremine, he hid himself under his helmet as soon as he realized there'd be people around that he didn't know.
Yeah, that sounds like them.
What about Chiori and Charlotte? I feel like both of them would be more than up to it.
Up to what?
I've asked them already, but they're both pretty busy right now. I just gave the members of the Spina a few days off, too, so I don't want to bother them either.
This is getting pretty difficult.
What about your trusty friend, the Traveler?
Navia, Clorinde, what's up?
Oh my. Well, if it isn't my dear partners. How are you all doing?
Good,
Huh.
good.
Navia?
Clorende's already thinking it. Ask us for help.
Huh? Oh, you mean...
Yep, this is our chance.
Oh, I'm scared now. Chance for what? We were just passing
Do
through.
you need our help with something?
Oh, precisely. My dear partners, we've got a huge problem right now that only you can solve.
Only me? But didn't you go around asking like everyone?
Whoa,
Okay.
for real?
Absolutely. We've already exhausted all our other options.
Okay, and what kind of problem is this?
Traveler, Paimon, would you join us and play Marechaussee Hunter Judgment Day?
Play a game? Judgment Day?
Marechaussee, what now?
It's a new game script by the Tabletop Troupe, a local roleplay adventure club.
Oh, so it's not that serious then. Okay.
Ever heard of the Tabletop Troupe? They put out games that allow you to participate in a story and roleplay characters with your friends. Oh, I've loved their stuff ever since I was a kid.
That sounds super interesting.
Clorinde and I are both veteran members of the club. Recently, someone came up with a new script and was looking for people to help playtest it for them.
Oh, and you need our help. We can help, I guess. So I'm not doing anything else.
And when they asked, of course I couldn't refuse. I mean, come on! A brand new script? Nobody has ever played it before.
Generally speaking, scripts at that level of development have a lot of issues, but I think this one is pretty solid. The author obviously put a lot of work into the story, and the world building is also quite credible.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I know I was the one that handed you the script, but some of us haven't read it yet. No spoilers, please.
Yeah, no spoilers, Clorinde.
Anyway, the script calls for a team of 4. Ah, yes. We're missing one final player right now.
One final? But there's 2 of us, you see. Oh, have they already... They must have asked Farina then. You were right, this is a big problem. Let me
So,
help.
you're saying you'll help us out?
Yeah, I'll help.
I knew I could count on you, partner.
Paimon and the Traveler are kind of a package deal. Is that okay?
That's not a problem. I'll adjust the pace based on the actual number of players, and ensure that everyone has a good time.
Well, Traveler, what do you think? Wanna play? Paimon will follow your lead.
I always help a friend in need.
Well, that solves our problem. You have our thanks.
Woohoo! I'll go grab the script manager from the club right away.
The script manager? Didn't you just say that you gave Clorinde the script?
The club introduced a completely new kind of gameplay for the script. In this iteration, the Game Master's version of the script is incomplete. The script manager provides the next part of the script only after players have completed the current list of objectives. On
Okay.
top of that, in order to increase player immersion, the club has created some of the story's sets and scenes in real life. We'll only know where we should go once the script manager reveals the starting location.
Wow, you're right. Whoever wrote this script really did put in a lot of work.
And it's got a real healthy amount of suspense, right? I mean, even the GM doesn't know how the story will end.
The GM doesn't know how it's gonna end? That's not good.
I look forward
Right?
to experiencing it
Or
with
is
you all.
it because we create the ending? If we create the ending, then that's fine.
Why don't you go meet up with the others first? They should all be waiting at Shiorya Boutique. I'll come over with the script manager as soon as I find them.
The others?
Sounds good. Remember to always watch where you're going, and don't rush.
You say that like I'm 6 years old or something.
She's worried for you.
Let me think. What kind of character should I play this time?
I just hope you'll pick up some useful skills this time. Oh, and stop trying to persuade every animal you come across.
So it's literally, is it like Dungeons and Dragons then? Kind of? If it's like a role-playing thing. Okay, let's go meet up with the others. Which involves Vinny and Farina. Oh, okay.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
You're back! Huh? And you've got the Traveler and Paimon with you, too!
What a pleasant surprise. I assume you'll be joining us for the game then?
Linny,
Yes.
Farina! Paimon didn't know you were playing too. Are you also members of the tabletop troupe?
Hey, you two.
I'm more of a casual member, if anything. I haven't taken part in many formal club activities. Lynette, Fremine, and I play something similar at the Hotel Bouffe Tété sometimes, but I'm usually the GM. Still, I'm sure it'll be fun being a player for the first time. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, I'm not a member of the club at all. Clorinde simply woke me up first thing this morning, said there was a good script worth experiencing, and asked if I wanted in.
That sounds very like Clorinde.
If you're interested, I can give you a referral. That should give you a 40% discount on membership fees.
I think I'll wait to see how this experience plays out first, especially when it comes to the quality of the script. If it's sufficiently fun, then I'll join.
Do you participate in a lot of tabletop troupe activities, Clorinde?
You could say that. She's actually one of the few senior game masters of the troupe.
Senior Game Master. Ooh,
Right.
fancy.
I knew about that even when she was still my subordinate.
It's nothing. Really, just a small hobby of mine.
Wow. Paimon's so used to seeing you be all upstanding and intimidating as the champion duelist. It's kind of hard to imagine you role-playing with a bunch of friends.
So if we have a problem with any of the rules, do we have to submit a duel request to you?
Surely you jest.
I jest.
I would
I
never
jest. I do.
intentionally make things difficult for my players. I maintain a clear boundary between my professional and personal lives. The me you see at court represents the law and order of Fontaine. I put all personal feelings to the side and grant a fair duel to all who seek to defend their honor. But in my personal life, I'm just an ordinary person. Someone who feels anger and sadness, just like everyone else.
Of course.
Well, you say that, but for all the time I've known you, I don't think I've ever seen you cry. I've seen you get angry, sure, but now I'm wondering whether you were actually mad or if it just looked that way from the outside.
It might be because the fact that she was working under you and that is part of her job, so she didn't show emotion.
I was probably in work mode during those times.
See, I knew it.
Is that so? Well, in any case, I just feel like even in your personal life, you don't get emotional very often.
So you want to see me cry? That might be a little difficult. A show of anger, though, that might be something I could accomplish.
No, that's not what I meant.
I like Farina and Clorinde getting along here. Or like at least talking
I'm back!
after
Here,
what happened.
Allow me to introduce you to the script manager, Mr. Florian.
Hello, Mr. Florian.
Pleasure to meet you all.
Can I just call you Florian or does it have to be Mr.?
Wait, are you a champion duelist too, Mr. Florian?
Oh, no. This is just the costume provided by the
I was
club.
gonna say.
I occasionally play a few of the roles in my scripts.
I was like, he no way is he a champion duelist. Sure, he has the sword and the hat. I don't know if that's a requirement. Clorinde has a hat, so maybe it's a requirement. But he's obviously dressed up to be the GM.
That sounds like a lot of work.
It's nothing. It's the least we can do to give the players a more immersive experience. Anyway, allow me to give you a brief introduction of the script. This script was adapted from the real history of the Marechaussee Hunters. You all will play the role of hunters from a bygone era and resolve a series of events unfolding in the capital.
Paimon's not super familiar with the history of the Marechaussee Hunters. Is that a problem?
Oh, no problem at all. I can give you a brief rundown. So, basically, Marechaussee
history
hunters were people who
lesson.
dedicated themselves to hunting monsters and protecting the city by using a special swordsmanship technique passed down over generations. Their story can be traced back to the ancient Remurian dynasty, as well as the first hunter, Cassiodor. But I'll leave the finer details for you to seek out and discover later.
Mm-hmm. And I'll provide additional commentary as the story progresses.
In that case, brave hunters, are you ready to set out on an unknown adventure?
Whoa, just one sentence and it's like we're in the story already!
Aha, I see many a determined gaze before me.
We are determined.
Very well, head over to this location and begin your heroic journey.
So, as we follow the story, it leads us to specific scenes? Ooh, sounds pretty innovative. What does the message in the envelope say?
It's like real life Dungeons and Dragons because you actually have to go to the place.
It's the exact location of the scene, as well as the formal permission to use the venue. Huh, seems like they have everything prepared. Please check all your belongings, everyone, and make sure you haven't forgotten anything. Once you're ready, please follow me to the designated location.
Sounds good. Hunter Squad, move out!
Hunter Squad? Okay, let's move out. All the way over here, where the hunters gather. Oh, this isn't even it. We still have to go a little bit. Why can't they just say exactly where they want us to meet? It's quite far. We're almost out of Fontaine. Oh, this is cute. They have a little, like, hut set up. Or a little thing. And the actual tabletop. Desk. Oh no, meal.
They really have thought of everything.
Some
Even the
snacks for us.
phaetometer is here and ready to go for us.
What's a phaetometer?
The phaetometer. What's that?
It's a card that's used to determine action success or failure. We'll need to use it when we try to use certain skills.
And what about all the dessert and tea? Is that for us as well?
Yeah, can we just eat that?
That's what the message said.
Oh, really? That's so nice. It feels just like a tea party with friends.
Those snacks have Paimon's name written all over them.
I think you might be more of a snack hunter than a Marachose hunter, Paimon.
Snack Hunter Paimon reported for duty. If there are delicious snacks to be found, Paimon will track down every last one.
Save some for the rest of
The
us.
desserts are great. But I'm still looking forward to the story more than anything.
Very fair. Then, let us begin.
Shall we take a seat?
First, please pick up the blank character cards in front of you and write down your name and profession.
Oh, we get to create a character.
You can find an abbreviated version of the rules printed on the back of your character card. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. In this story, everyone is a Marachose hunter. To reflect this, the club has prepared a small badge for everyone.
Ooh,
Ooh,
That's cute.
Nice.
it is a hat. Oh, that's so cool.
As hunters, you have proficiency in swordsmanship and fighting by default, so there's no need to allocate any additional skill points to those areas.
Swordsmanship? So there's a fighting part to all of this? Paimon's not sure she can do all that on her own. Maybe Paimon can just stick with you?
Why don't you share a character card then? The Traveler will be the Marachose hunter, and you can be her little floating assistant.
Huh. Kinda like in real life.
So, for the name, do I fill it out with the name of my character?
Yep. It can be any name you like.
You can use your real name too if you want. I do that whenever I get too lazy to think of a new name.
Oh, so it would be like experiencing a different life, but still as yourself. That's not a bad idea.
That is not a bad idea. Why don't we all just be ourselves, and so we don't have to make up a new name?
In that case, I think I'll continue to use the name Linny then.
Next up is the skill sheet. You have a limited amount of skill points that you can use to learn a number of skills. The more points you invest in a particular skill, the easier it will be to pass associated checks.
I'll take persuasion and investigation. Those are must-haves when it comes to missions like these.
Oh, those skills sound like they'd be useful for gathering intelligence. Good idea, Navia. Just as expected of a veteran player.
So, should we also take those skills then?
Yeah, but if everyone has the same skills, then we might be lacking in a certain skill factor that we do need.
Not necessarily. Since we're working together as a team, we could leave the negotiations to Navia and use our skill points to pick up other useful skills. For example, I think I'll take stealth and sleight of hand.
Is that
will
not
give
you
us
anyway?
more options if we run into any situations we can't negotiate our way out of.
Oh, interesting. I wasn't thinking about it like that. I suppose it's not so different from an acting troupe. Everyone has their own role to play. Let me see. I'll take arts and performance. I'm not quite sure what use they'll be, but I'm not as knowledgeable about the other skills, and I'm not too confident I'd be able to roleplay them well.
Well,
That's
that
fine.
leaves us. What do you want to learn, Traveler?
Insight. And medicine. Medicine might actually be quite cool. So I can heal. I don't want to be a healer though. I always like playing the DPS. That's insight. The Traveler does actually have insight.
Oh, something that'll help you get a read on other people's thoughts. Sounds useful.
Oh, and I get to learn medicine. I don't want to
Ooh,
learn
so you
cooking.
want to help people when they're injured. That's nice of you.
Exactly.
So what do you think? Are you sure you want to learn these 2 skills?
Yeah, I don't want to learn cooking. Paimon, I'm not making food for you. Yes, I'm sure.
Let's see. Oh, looks like you each have enough points to choose one final skill.
Oh, I have to choose cooking anyway.
You've all picked such classic skills. It's fine to go a little bit out of the box, you know.
Why do I get the feeling she's getting ready to cause trouble?
She probably is.
For example,
Let's just be a
this
little
one
silly
here.
now.
Summon. Doesn't it sound super mysterious and cool?
Summon?
Oh, I saw that one just now as well. The description says, this skill can be used under certain circumstances to summon characters or creatures that fit the script's world-building rules.
The script's world-building rules, huh? But how are we supposed to know what a Marashose hunter can summon?
Oh, that's not for us to worry about, my friend. Just learn the skills that interest you, and the GM will take care of the rest.
All right, you've convinced Paimon. Let's learn summon then. Paimon can't wait to see what kind of thing shows up.
Well, now that everyone's
Yes,
more or
summon.
less finished creating their characters, we can begin. Since 2 of our players are doing this for the first time, though, let me ask. Would you like to play on easy mode or authentic mode?
Authentic. I usually go for easy mode because I'm a wimp, but authentic sounds nice.
What's the difference between the 2?
Well, in role-playing games, the story sometimes changes based on the decisions of the players and the results of the fatometer. For example, if you fail a check, that means you cannot use the target skill in that scenario. A critical failure may even result in further negative consequences. If you choose to play in authentic mode, every time you elect to use a skill, you'll need to use the fatometer to see whether you succeed or fail, and face any consequences that may follow. If you choose easy mode instead, every check will be successful by default, and you won't have to worry about luck playing a factor.
That seems lame. Easy mode is lame. Let's spice it up. Authentic mode it is. Oh, the random. Oh, this thing again. This is what we had in Lynette's hangout. I know how it works.
Given that I'd like to focus on the story, I suppose I should pick easy mode. I'd feel bad if I brought the team down by failing my checks.
Huh? Oh, come on. Don't worry about that. RNG is the lifeblood of role-playing games. I'm going with authentic mode for sure. Never knowing what you might have to overcome. Ugh, doesn't that sound exciting?
I'd rather be mentally prepared for what might happen.
All right, then I'll mark down Farina for easy mode. All her checks will be successful by default. As usual, Navia and Linny will play on authentic mode.
Oh, and then I get to
What
choose.
about you, dear partner? How would you like to play?
I'd like to pick authentic mode.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Trust me, you'll see the beauty of RNG.
I'm gonna regret this. But I would like authentic mode for sure.
Honestly, I don't think clorinde would make things too difficult for us no matter what the fatometer says. Isn't that right, clorinde?
No promises.
That wasn't super reassuring.
Well, anyway, enough talk. Let's get started. I want to experience at least a good chunk of the story today.
Speaking of the story, why is the beginning scene on a beach?
Well, that's because... a long time ago,
Oh, this is so
back
cool!
when human civilization was still in its infancy, powerful demons and evil sorcerers ruled over the land. They created a host of monsters and sent them to slaughter all humans in existence.
Oh, this is really like we are playing another game. Oh, this artwork is so cool. Oh, this gives me chills. I love the energy that's going into this. This was a good move, having like this whole different style for this quest.
Soon, a group of human rebels
cool.
banded together. With their swords raised,
us.
they swore to brave the darkness, and in doing so, subdue each and every monster that sought their destruction. They became known as the Marechaussee Hunters.
Honestly, I want Genshin to release this as an actual skin. Oh, are we actually gonna go into the story? Like, we're actually there? Oh, this is so cool.
Sometime later, as a member of the
Mondstadt.
Marechaussee Hunters, you receive a commission. Following the address provided on the message, you take a boat and arrive at this strange city.
Are we really in Mondstadt?
As you inhale, you can taste the slightly salty air of the docks as you begin to survey your surroundings. There aren't many people in the vicinity, but you do take note of a few others who, like you, seem to be sizing up this place. Your eyes meet,
Ooh.
and you realize these people are fellow Marechaussee Hunters, likely led to this location after receiving the same commission as you.
You're all Marechaussee hunters too, right? Allow me to introduce myself. The name's Navia, monster hunter by trade and helpful neighborhood businesswoman on the side.
Oh, I love the artwork. Oh, that's so cool.
What
Like
say you to traveling
old-fashioned.
together? We can help each other out on the road.
Like, it's like an old-fashioned outfit than what they are currently wearing, which I love it so much. But yes, sure, we can travel on the road.
Okay, count me in.
Oh! I love the artwork that they've used for this. It's so cool. And it links with what they're wearing.
My
Which
name
is just cool as well.
Linny. I've been wandering since I was little and picked up a few less than legal tricks along the way.
Less than
I was
legal.
adopted by a Marechaussee hunter and later chose to follow in his footsteps.
That's real life, Linny.
Is this where you introduce your character to everyone? It sounds like they've done this dozens of times. My name is Farina,
that's cute.
and
Farinas are
I
so
grew up in a
cute.
noble family. I always had a strong interest in performance and the arts. Even though I'm a Marechaussee hunter, what I really want is to be a performing artiste.
I love the artwork. And having an instrument falls under her being an artist. Oh, so cool.
Hey, that's really cool. You can do it, Farina. That's exactly how it's done.
Paimon is Paimon, a good friend and companion to this Marechaussee hunter right here.
Paimon's is cute too.
I've been studying medicine ever since I was a child. I want to do my part to eradicate these monsters and use what I've learned to heal others.
Oh, the travel is speaking. Which is so cool. But because we chose medicine, it's being brought into the speech. I wonder what happened if we didn't pick medicine. Would she have a different outfit? Because this outfit has her with a syringe for healing and medicine and stuff. So I wonder if she would have like a different outfit if I chose cooking instead.
Ah, welcome, welcome. When we face the monsters, I'll make sure to charge in front to give everyone some cover. You can take care of the healing at the back.
See, I didn't want to be a healer, but now we have to be a healer.
You open your envelopes
I want
at the
to
same
fight.
time.
Let me fight.
The message reads, "To the honorable and trustworthy Marachose hunters, our kingdom is currently facing a grave crisis. The lands outside the capital have been overtaken by monsters, and our people are being led astray by forces of wickedness. We beseech you, please help us resolve this crisis and return peace and stability to our home."
Huh. The layout of this city looks super familiar. It kind of reminds Paimon of Mondstadt.
Because it is Mondstadt.
The scriptwriter must have used a real-world city as a reference when coming up with the map.
As experienced hunters, the layout of the city reminds you of places once traveled. You recall the sight of tree-lined streets and the gentle tranquility of days gone by. Yet, as you regard the city in front of you, it appears to be little more than an empty shell. Its hollow gates are open to you, beckoning you to come forth and bring salvation back to the town.
I carefully read every line of the letter and turn my attention to the signatures at the bottom. Who issued this commission to us?
You see a long string of unfamiliar names. It would seem that many of the residents of the city issued this commission together.
Oh, many of them.
They sensed that things were not right within the kingdom and sent a distress signal to the outside world.
In that case, why don't we take a walk around the city and see if we can learn anything from the local residents?
Oh, good idea. We might be able to get some leads on the monsters and bad guys we're after.
You look up and see a tavern nearby. It appears to be open for the day.
Ooh.
Why don't we go check out that tavern? If the novels I've read are anything to go by, taverns are usually full of information.
They are. I wonder who we'll see in here. Is it going to be like random NPCs? Yeah, there is random NPCs. Who are you guys? Okay. Let's go.
As you approach the tavern, you find a plainly dressed
Oh, that's
woman
cool.
standing nearby. She appears to be rather troubled about something.
She's not standing by anywhere. Oh, that's clorinde.
Greetings, friend. Lovely weather we're having today, don't you think?
Oh, because clorinde's the game master. She plays all the other characters. That was cool. That was cool to see.
Oh, hello. I suppose you're right. The weather today is quite lovely. If only those monsters out there would stop causing trouble.
It seems like every character included in the script has a certain amount of useful information to offer. If we keep asking questions, we might be able to get some good leads.
Oh, come now, don't be sad. Life is all about optimism. Oh, that reminds me. What did you have for breakfast this morning?
Breakfast?
Huh?
I don't think that's the kind of question we're supposed to ask.
What did you have for breakfast? Did she fail on something?
Nothing turns a frown upside down like good food. How about some macarons? I could make you some.
You didn't even take cooking as one of your skill proficiencies.
That's not necessary, miss. Excuse me for saying this, but you don't really look like a chef. Besides, I'm not really a fan of sweets.
So you're someone who barely smiles and doesn't like sweets. You're really starting to remind me of this one friend of mine.
Navia, you can't say that. Oh, you're someone who barely smiles. That's just rude, first of all. Oh, does clorinde not like sweets either?
Hey, did she just... me?
Clorinde must have broke character for a second.
Yeah, chloride definitely broke out there.
This isn't getting us anywhere. Traveler, maybe you can think of something.
I'd like to do an insight check to see what's troubling her.
The results of insight checks aren't disclosed to the players, so I'll be the one consulting the fatometer.
Check complete. Come on, what do we get?
You recall all the lessons you've learned in your time and begin to carefully observe the woman's mannerisms.
I think we passed.
You notice that when she's quiet, she has an empty look in her eyes, as if her thoughts have drifted to a place far, far away. And when she speaks, she often subconsciously reaches out to touch the ring on her left hand.
Oh, did something happen to your husband?
So you noticed. That's a little embarrassing. A horde of monsters suddenly appeared near the capital recently, so all the guards were dispatched to
And
fight
your
them.
husband was part of them.
Do you remember when those monsters appeared?
I'm not completely sure. All I know is that my husband was dispatched to fight them 3 days ago.
Do you know where he was sent?
It all happened so fast. When we said our goodbyes, he couldn't even tell me where they were sending him.
You have our thanks, friend. We'll find and defeat those monsters as soon as possible. We sincerely hope your husband will be able to return to your side soon.
We will save the city.
Thank you.
Don't worry.
Or
We'll
town.
find him. Just try to remain optimistic and wait for good news. We don't always get to choose what happens to us. But we do get to choose the little things, like what we eat and how we respond to the things life throws our way.
Navi, why do you keep bringing
I
up
hope that
food?
one day, you too will recognize the power of something as small and inconsequential as a delicious dessert.
Why do you keep bringing up dessert? I feel like Navia wants food. Is she eating when she's playing this? So that's why she keeps bringing it up. We do have a table full of sweets and dessert. She's probably eating right now. She's thinking with her stomach.
I'll do my best. You bid farewell to the woman
Bye.
and continue
We will
your
help
journey
your
further
husband.
into the city.
Okay. We didn't even go into the tavern, but at least we found some information.
As you venture further into the city, the streets appear largely empty. An elderly woman walks past. You see her shake her head as she puts away her wrinkled wallet. A nearby merchant folds his arms and gives you a disdainful look.
How rude!
You get the impression that he's someone who has long gotten used to the sight before him.
Oh, didn't look at us with disdain. Looked at the street with disdain. Oh, he's looking at us. He's definitely
Although
looking at
he
us.
doesn't seem very friendly, merchants are usually a good source of information, right?
Pardon me, sir. I'd like to ask a question if I may.
That depends. How much are you willing to pay?
Oh my god. I love you, Clorence's voice for this guy. It doesn't suit him at all.
How about this much?
What do you take me for? Some lowly beggar? You can't even buy half an onion with that amount.
But she does good. It's just her voice is slightly higher pitched, so it just doesn't fit his face.
Surely an onion can't be that expensive, right?
What do you know? War's nearly upon us. Everything costs several times what it did before. If you're not gonna buy anything, then scram.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
Oh,
sir.
what a nasty guy. Maybe we shouldn't even bother talking to him.
But he still might have information we need. Traveler, can you think of something?
Persuade him, Navia.
Sir, we came to this city to solve the very problem you seem to be referring to. The war you mentioned, would it happen to be against the monsters outside the city? If you happen to be well informed and know a thing or two about what's going on, we'd appreciate it if you could share that information with us. After all, the sooner this problem gets resolved, the easier it will be for you to do your business.
Yeah. Check success.
Well, things are basically as you said, young lady. Those monsters are camped outside the city, and they've been destroying all our trade routes. We have limited reserves within the city, so if this continues, we're all gonna be in big trouble.
Wait, you're saying no one has put a plan in place to distribute supplies or maintain order?
We could all starve, and those nobles in the palace wouldn't even break a sweat.
Nobles in the palace? You mean the Church of Favonius?
Who knows? Maybe they've been in cahoots with the monsters all along.
That is concerning.
All right. That's all the information you need, right? Off with you now. I've still got business to do.
You know, if you smiled a little more, you'd definitely get
Stop
more
telling
business.
people to smile!
And I bet that would make your life just a little bit sweeter.
Navia,
I'm not saying it's
Navia,
guaranteed to work. It's just a tip.
Navi, I love you, but you seriously need to stop telling people to smile. Maybe they're happy with not smiling. I'm just... leave the guy be.
Should we try to go somewhere with more people?
Where? Oh, the gates are closed.
How about the city square? Follow me.
That's so weird to see. So weird to see the gates closed in Mondstadt. That's so cool. But so weird. Excuse me? This is also weird. Catherine's supposed to be in there. Who are you? Get out of there. Oh, I just realised what party I have. Okay, let's continue. It makes sense we have this party. Okay.
Before
square.
you lies the city's central square. You see a man with a slightly anxious look on his face, pacing back and forth, his head hanging low. He doesn't seem to notice your approach. Still immersed in his own thoughts, he shakes his head and lets out a long sigh.
This guy seems promising enough. Maybe I can get some information out of him.
You, Farina? Farina's going up to talk first?
Hello, sir. Is there anything I can do to help you?
Wait, you're...
I'm...
Oh, dear goodness! You're a Marechaussee hunter!
How does he know?
You recognize us? Ah, are you one of the people who wrote the commission letter?
Yes! Oh, I didn't expect you to actually come! Oh, what great news! The city is saved!
What happened here?
Alas, we once lived comfortable, carefree lives. This city used to be free of monsters. The first Marechaussee hunter, Casiodor, the Golden Hunter, he was the one who drove them back. However, monsters have once again surrounded the city. Perhaps the seal that kept them at bay has lost its power. Or perhaps an evil sorcerer has been meddling in our affairs. All I know for sure is that their return has stripped the city of any chance at peace.
Are there not enough soldiers to drive them out?
It's not a question of numbers. The guards simply have no idea how to deal with them.
Okay.
Most people my age have never even seen one of the monsters, much less been trained to fight against them. What's worse, many of us don't even know the history of the Marechaussee hunters anymore. When I was a child, though, my grandfather would tell me stories about how the Marechaussee hunters drove back the monsters. So, on the off chance that something might come of it, I decided to reach out to you.
And here we are. We responded to the many letters we got.
To be perfectly honest, I was starting to think all those stories were just tall tales. But now that I've seen you in person, I finally know that it was true.
Well, you can rest easy, friend. The righteous and formidable Marechaussee hunters are on the case.
We are here to save the day.
The man is touched by your determination and resolve. His eyes begin to well with tears of relief.
Still, if we are going to hunt the monsters, we need to know where to find them. Can you give us any leads?
All I know is that the area outside the city is dangerous. I'm afraid I can't point you toward a specific location. Oh, although, if you leave the capital through the main gate and follow the road, you should run into a group of guards. They might know more about where to find the monsters.
I see. We'll go look for them then.
All right, be careful. Oh, and one last thing. The monsters outside the city are just part of the problem. There are evil sorcerers inside the city as well.
Inside the
so
city?
be on your guard.
Okay.
They're
Thank you.
actively working with the monsters, and have corrupted the court ministers with malicious magic. They're the reason why, even inside the city, everything has been a giant mess. Even one of our kindest ministers has turned into a boorish and unreasonable figure, interested in nothing but enacting laws that exploit the people. Who knows how much longer we'll be able to go on like this.
Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place.
I feel bad for him. Maybe we should try to cheer him up?
Verena could sing him a song. I cannot cook.
Huh? Like, now?
Like now, yeah.
Is this really the right time?
Sing, Verena.
I appreciate your kindness, but for now, it's more important to focus on the crisis at hand.
Oh, okay. He's right. He's right. We need to stop messing around and get to it.
Brave hunters, I leave the future of this kingdom to you.
Oh, oh. Do we have to go somewhere else now?
If I understood correctly, there are currently 2 problems in the kingdom that need solving, right?
2, the monsters outside and the sorcerers inside the walls. Didn't know if it was sorcerers for a second. I thought I was going to say witches or wizards, but the sorcerers inside.
Exactly. We need to defeat the monsters outside the city and take down the evil sorcerer stirring up trouble from within.
That's what I'm saying.
But which problem should we tackle first?
Oh, that's a good point. See, if the evil sorcerers are working with the monsters, are the sorcerers controlling the monsters? If we take down the sorcerers first, we could easily let the townsfolk feel better. It'll make this city busy if they know it's safe inside the walls. Because that's where they are. The gates are still closed, so the monsters aren't that big of a problem. It's the sorcerers.
Well, this seems like a good moment for a break. Take some time and discuss what you want to do. Let me know when you've made your decision.
I really didn't expect the people in the city to keep us at arm's length like that. I totally thought the hunters would be treated like heroes.
Well, Clorinde said the script took cues from the real history of Fontaine, right? Maybe the real-life Marechaussee hunters were also treated like that.
Oh, they might have, yeah.
I wouldn't say it's a perfect representation of history, but there are definitely some similarities. Would you like to hear more about it?
Sure. As long as it doesn't spoil anything in the script. You've brought up bits and pieces of the hunter's history before, but it was all in passing.
Paimon wants to know too. The hunters were super powerful, right? Were they all from a special line of supernatural beings or something? Kind of like the yokai in Inazuma?
No. All Marechaussee hunters were ordinary mortal fighters. The only thing that set them apart were the special sword techniques passed down over the centuries.
Huh? So you mean anyone could become a Marechaussee hunter?
Yeah, why wouldn't they?
In theory, yes. All you would need to do is survive the rigorous training and master the swordsmanship techniques required to fight the monsters. Still, most people dropped out at the early stages, and others called it quits the minute they saw a monster in person. To become a hunter, you must be strong in both body and mind.
What kind of monsters did the hunters fight exactly? Oh,
The land of
I
Fontaine once
skipped
played
that.
host to an ancient dynasty known as Remuria.
Oh,
After that
Remuria.
dynasty fell, monsters began to appear, intent on obstructing humans from establishing a new social order.
See, I noticed this over here. We get to look at what they say. I love it. Okay.
what kind of monsters did the hunters fight exactly? Oh, and the evil sorcerer the script mentions. Did they exist in real life too?
That is. I'm grateful for this feature because I can look back now once I accidentally skip something.
One of
Great
the
update.
ancient sorcerers of Remuria used his power to assemble a formidable army of golems. He sought to use that force to establish himself as king.
Now, wait a second. Don't tell me that guy was the inspiration for the evil sorcerer in the script. We still haven't found any in-game information on him yet. So, why don't you talk about someone else for now?
Well, I wasn't planning on going into anything you might be able to find out in the game. But if you want me to talk about something else, then... How about Casiodor, the Golden Hunter?
Casiodor.
Or Egeria, the ex-Hydro Archon?
We met Casiodor. Oh, the ex-Hydro Archon. Yeah, I would love to hear more about her.
Wait, but those people are all from a super long time ago. Where did you learn all this, Clorinde?
From my master.
Your master?
Huh. By master, you mean Miss Petronia?
Is someone you know?
Absolutely. Miss Petronia and my father were good friends. Back in the day, she would often bring Clorinde over to play, but then...
Let's not get off topic. Anyway, back to what I was
Aw,
saying.
And then her dad died.
Responding to Egeria's
sad.
call, a number of warriors followed Casiodor into battle against the monsters. This group of warriors, under Casiodor's leadership, became known as the Marechaussee Hunters. Yet, as Fontaine entered an era of peace, their work gradually became obsolete. The Marechaussee Phantom, originally an association made up of hunters, eventually came to be predominantly comprised of Melusines.
Oh, Melusines? I forgot they were part of the Marechaussee Phantom.
Ah, I see. That explains why most of the people in the script
Oh, the
have forgotten the hunters or think of them as nothing more than a legend.
Is that really a bad thing, though? It can get tough always being the one shouldering everyone's expectations.
Oh, you would know, wouldn't you, Farina? I'm sorry, that was mean.
Depends on who you ask, I suppose. If the name of the organization no longer commands respect, investigative work is bound to suffer.
Speaking of investigations, which problem should we tackle first? Monsters or evil sorcerer?
Evil sorcerer.
I vote monsters. That's the main duty of the hunters, right? We can come back to the sorcerer later.
Oh, okay.
Well said, Miss Farina. Plus, if the sorcerers really are the masterminds behind this whole thing, defeating the monsters could give us some clues on their intentions as well.
But if the sorcerers are the masterminds, we defeat the sorcerers, then the monsters don't have a reason to attack the town as well.
What about you, partner? What do you think?
The sorcerer problem seems pretty important.
I mean, you're not wrong. But those characters are usually the ones pulling the strings behind the
Exactly.
scenes. More often than not, they're very formidable opponents. Going after them now might be jumping the gun a little
I
bit.
suppose. Okay, they got me. You're right. If we go for them straight away, we might be rushing stuff and we might lose.
We don't want a total party kill on the first day, right? With Clorinde as the GM, I wouldn't rule out the possibility.
I guess you've persuaded me.
Then it's settled. Let's go hunt some monsters.
All right.
We're
After
back into
some
the
discussion,
game.
you decide to turn around and head out of the city. You there! Outsiders, halt!
Oh. Oh. My bad. Halting.
Who's there?
An armored man approaches you. He has a tall, muscular build and a determined
No, he does
expression
not.
in his eyes.
He does not.
Just one look, and you can tell he's fought in his fair share of battles.
He does not look like that. No, he has a scar on his face, so that's cool.
Although he's trying his best to conceal his current state, his uneven gait and the sweat dripping down his forehead
Oh.
make it obvious that he's been wounded and is in serious pain.
Let me help. I'm a healer. I can heal him.
I'm the captain of the guard. I saw you sneaking around
I'm
the
a
city
true
earlier,
son.
so I'll only ask this once.
I can see it.
State your purpose, or it's off to the dungeons for the lot of you.
Wow, it's been a while since someone's been this suspicious of us.
I said talk, not whisper between yourselves.
Ooh. Yeah, Paimon.
Have you ever heard of the Marchese Hunters?
Marachose hunters? Ha! That fairy tale, you mean? What, you expect me to believe you're one of them?
Yes. I'd like to do a medicine check to see if I can help him. Oh, I can draw a card. I thought Clorinde was going to do it again. Okay. This one's calling to me. We did it by 1. Let's go. Oh, we just get straight to it.
Using your knowledge of medicine, you're able to deduce that the injury on his calf was a monster's doing, and the wound has already begun to fester. As you check him over, he looks at you with suspicion and retracts his injured leg further back.
I'm a doctor by trade. Please let me redress your wound. You don't have to suffer like this.
The man appears somewhat disgruntled at having been exposed, but soon relents and raises his leg for you to take a better look.
Thank you.
He allows you to apply a poultice of specialized medicine to the wound, and it appears to bring him much relief. The tension in his brow eases. Oh, right. Guess you lot might actually be real Marachose hunters after all. In any case, you've successfully treated my wound. So, what do you want to know?
Do you know where we can find the monsters, or the other guards who are fighting them?
He informs you of the various locations where monsters have appeared. He looks in that general direction with a pained gaze, as if a thin, invisible thread is pulling on his wound. Some of our new recruits have never even dealt with a petty thief, and now they're out there fighting monsters. If it weren't for this cursed leg.
Oh, please, sir. Don't get too worked up. You need to focus on your recovery. Just leave the monsters to us. We're Marachose hunters, after all.
Hearing you say that, a glimmer of hope flashes in his eyes. But it disappears almost as quickly as it came.
Hey, you have to believe us. We can help.
Those monsters aren't easy to deal with. But if you insist on going, I won't stop you either. I just hope all the guards will be able to come back to their families alive. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you. Okay, let's go.
Based on what the captain said, the monsters should be right up ahead.
Oh, this way.
Let's go. Hopefully we're not too late.
Oh yeah, we can sprint. Oh, there's injured people over here
As
as
you
well.
approach the battlefield, you see numerous people lying by the side of the road. They appear to be dressed like guards.
Right. Do
Their
I need to help
faces are
them?
filled with desperation and terror. Some are screaming and cursing in vain, as if still trying to banish the monstrosities they saw from their minds.
Oh, okay. You're fine. You'll be okay. We're here to save the day.
A few of the wounded look up at you in shock and disbelief.
That way? Thank you.
Quick, leave this place.
Oh.
Turn around and don't look back, they yell.
They're telling us to go away, not what way the monsters are. I'm sorry. We have to keep going. We're here to save the day. Don't worry. There's no monsters over here. This way? Through the tunnel? That's a big scratch. They must be this way. Oh, and there's swords, and there's fire, and
This
is
is
terrible.
the place he mentioned, right?
You see broken iron swords scattered all around you, and downed trees riddled with terrifying claw marks. All the signs point to one thing. A truly devastating battle just took place here.
Be on your guard, everyone. The monsters might still be around.
Before you can finish your sentence, you hear rustling sounds from the
No.
surrounding bushes.
no,
The
not
monsters
Rift
have emerged.
Hounds. Oh, okay.
They close in on you without fear. You get the impression that, in their bloodthirsty eyes, you're just another meal for them to devour.
A little help here! This thing wants to eat Paimon!
Your battle round begins now.
Oh. 5! Oh no. Check failed. We lose. Combat power remains unchanged. Oh, unchanged. Okay. Okay, at least it's not that bad.
Proper send-off! From the spine of this one's got your name on it! Hey there! Ha! Hiya!
The next battle round begins now.
I thought it was going to be like, yeah, your damage is terrible.
Yup! Ha! Attack!
I don't know if you can tell which characters I like using. Oh, hello, Linny.
The monsters let out a terrifying roar of anger and resentment.
Navia, you
before
got him.
dissipating into thin air.
Ugh, thank goodness it's over.
We're lucky the Marashose Hunter class came with all those preset skill points. Otherwise, we would have been in some real trouble.
I never knew the phytometer even determines the amount of damage you inflict. If you get unlucky, isn't it just game over right then and there?
No. No, because I did great damage.
That's part of the fun. The uncertainty of fate is what gives these games their appeal.
Just as you begin to celebrate your victory, a suspicious lump on the ground catches your attention.
It's a barrel.
A suspicious lump. Wait, could it be the thing that appears after every battle?
A chest.
I walk up to it, crouch down, and begin to carefully examine it. I've still got my right glove on, so it should be fine for me to touch it, right?
As you investigate the mound, you discover that the exposed portion appears to be made of wood. It was previously obscured by the large form of the monsters. With the monsters gone, the small protrusion now awaits your discovery, poking out of the ground like a shy flower bud.
Whoa, it's a treasure chest!
It is a treasure chest. Let's dig it up. It's not going to be a treasure chest, is it? Oh, what's happening? Is it the map to our next location?
With everyone's help, you successfully excavate the wooden chest from the ground.
It is a wooden chest.
Even without opening it, you can tell from the mora and jewels scattered around the chest that it must contain quite the fortune.
Makes sense. We worked hard for this. Let's open it and we can share what's inside.
I can understand your excitement, Paimon, but think about it. Doesn't it seem like there are people out there who need this treasure more than us?
No. Maybe I should be a selfish Marashase hunter and not want to share anything. So no, people do not deserve it more.
Yeah. Think about all the people suffering in the capital.
Okay,
Or all
fine.
those guards
You
who
got
got
me.
hurt fighting the monsters.
We shall give it to the people.
Wouldn't it be better if we gave the treasure to them?
Wait, is that how it works? Paimon thought since we were the ones to dig it up, we could just take it for ourselves.
You could, but that's selfish, Paimon.
Well, let's put it this way. any decision you make during a role-playing game can impact the future course of the story.
But would the people really believe us? It's hard enough for us to prove we're Marchese hunters. What if they think we procured the treasure illegally? They might get even more suspicious of us.
That's also true.
That's definitely something we should consider. Maybe we can come up with an explanation in advance.
Well, if donating it could cause that much trouble, why don't we use it to buy some gear and fill up on good food? Then we'll be ready to fight even more bad guys.
Looks like you're facing a difficult choice once again. Well, it's getting late. Why don't we call it a day for now?
Oh man.
Where did the time go?
I'm not sure if it's because I'm having so much fun with you all or because the story is particularly enticing, but I feel like I could almost keep going.
Here, here. Ooh, how about we play through the night?
Through the night?
I'm not sure I'll have enough energy for that.
Yeah, that won't work for me either. Lynette will give me an earful if I get home too late.
Oh, oops. Okay. That's true.
I understand how you feel, Navia, but we have to change venues for the next part of the story anyway.
Huh? Another location?
Another location?
Mm-hmm. There's a special note for the GM at the end of this section that says to proceed to an indoor set for the next part of the script.
Whoa, they really pulled out all the stops for this new script.
So we go somewhere else.
Well, even if we end the game for the day, we can still stay a little longer and hear Clorinde finish her story, right? Paimon wants to hear more about the history of the hunters.
Something tells me you just want to finish the free desserts before we break for the day.
That's just a coincidence, okay? Besides, to Paimon, not finishing free food feels even worse than having to buy her own.
That's also a lot of food.
And anyway, Paimon really does want to hear more about Clorinde's master.
Well,
If the story doesn't have a happy ending, it's okay not to finish it.
It's nothing. I appreciate the concern, but it's all in the past. It won't do any harm to share these things now.
Okay.
My earliest memories are of living with Master. According to her, she saved me from certain people of ill repute. My birth parents had left me behind some time before that.
Oh no.
What a heavy beginning for a life story.
Master was a fascinating individual, if inexperienced in the ways of raising children. My first ever toy was a short sword. Although I
That's
suppose
dangerous.
it wasn't so much a toy as something Master removed from her waist and handed to a noisy child in need of distraction.
Oh wait, so she handed an actual sword to a child? Isn't that dangerous? Did you hurt yourself?
You probably did.
Of course I did. I cut my palm and bled quite a lot. But Master was not concerned. She just stood there and casually lectured me about it. See, that's what you get for not holding the sword properly, she told me. She then crouched down next to me and said, "Give me your hand. I'll teach you to bandage this wound. After that, it's time to learn how to truly hold a blade."
That's kind of sweet, actually.
Excuse me for asking this, Clorinde, but how old were you exactly when all this happened?
Probably around, 3, give or take.
So you weren't even like... I don't know, 6?
3? Isn't that when most kids are still struggling to hold a fork?
That's what I'm... Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
As I said, Master was rather inexperienced in the ways of raising children. She believed trial and error was the best way to teach a child what they're capable of.
I'm not so sure this is a question of experience.
I didn't see anything wrong with her ways at the time. And anyway, children don't get to choose how they're raised. Oh, she did bring me back a pet from Liyue once. It was a Geovishap hatchling.
She brought you back a monster? Yeah, she definitely does not know how to raise a kid. It'd be fine if she brought back like a dog. But a whole Geovishap hatchling? No, that's not it.
A Geovishap hatchling? For a pet? That seems even more dangerous.
What she said was this: make sure to get along, you two. If you really can't agree on something, just settle it with a fight. Whoever loses is the real pet.
And how old were you when this happened?
Please say some age older.
5.
5? No!
Well, did she win?
No, I lost.
So you're saying you actually became the Geovishap's pet?
Yes, but only for a week. By the end of that week, I defeated it in combat, and we've shared a cordial relationship ever since.
You still have the bishop?
That really doesn't sound like the kind of childhood someone should have.
Later on, I gradually understood that Master most likely didn't know any other way to raise a child. She was a marechaussee hunter, but I never heard her bring up her own parents. Thanks to her, I learned how to navigate the forest by the age of 6, and could hunt monsters in the wild by myself the year after that. Even though the training she subjected me to was strict, she always made sure to take me traveling when she had the time. We met many of her friends during those days. That was also how I met Mr. Callis and his family.
I still remember the first time we met. You were too scared to join our picnic and hid behind Ms. Petronia the whole time.
I still hadn't really met many children my age at that time, so I didn't know how to interact with others.
After that, though, you started coming over a lot. You loved challenging people to shooting competitions, remember? I don't think many members of the Spina ever beat you in one of those.
I had a lot of fun during those days.
I enjoyed them too. Oh, do you remember that one time we went exploring around the Spina together? We overheard Papa call your master Fontaine's Protector of Justice.
Ooh, what a fancy title.
We tried to pretend like we never heard anything, but you nearly let it slip that one time.
Protector of Justice. Oh, wait, you mean that vigilante hero from 20 years ago? The one who is always active at night?
Yep, that would be her. She often would put on a black cloak and go out at night. I never knew where she went or what she was doing. Until, like Navia said, we overheard the truth from Mr. Callis that night.
20 years ago, huh? I still remember the guards leaving all kinds of witness reports about her on Nervalette's desk.
My apologies.
Oh, there's no need to apologize. You had nothing to do with it. And anyway, everything she did was for a good cause. Although, calling herself the Protector of Order was a bit much. Especially when she deliberately operated outside the law.
Huh? When did the Protector of Justice become the Protector of Order?
Yeah, what happened there?
She had a bunch of code names. I heard she would just come up with a name on the spot whenever she was asked.
A different name for every time.
Later on, she probably got sick of answering those questions and decided to stick to just 2. The Protector of Justice and the Protector of Order.
That sounds like her, all right. I bet she forgot which of the 2 she'd use by the time she got back each night.
Well, she certainly sounds like a fascinating individual. With her strong sense of justice, it's no surprise her student followed in her footsteps.
It's true. I always wanted to become like her. Someone powerful, independent, and with a strong sense of conviction. But she suddenly disappeared the night I turned 10 years old.
Oh, she disappeared?
Disappeared? What happened?
I have no idea. She didn't even leave a note. I was never able to find out where she went.
Oh, she might have turned into water. She might have Yeah.
That night, I was celebrating my birthday at Navia's house.
No!
But Master never came to pick me up.
Oh,
When I
that's
returned home on my own,
devastating.
it was to an empty house.
On her birthday? Oh, that's horrible.
When she still didn't appear after a few days, I went to Mr. Callus's house to ask about her whereabouts. But he only shook his head.
Papa probably didn't know either. I know he sent a few people to investigate the matter in secret, but they never found any credible leads.
Don't worry, I understand. To be perfectly honest, given Master's personality and way of doing things, it all made a lot of sense. If I had to guess, I'd say she probably used it as an opportunity to force me to become independent. Just like how, when a litter of kittens reaches a certain age, the mother willingly leaves them behind.
Were you upset, Clorinde?
I was at first, but not anymore. I don't believe Master would suddenly disappear for no reason. There must have been something she just had to do.
Well, despite everything, you still managed to follow in her footsteps and become the greatest champion duelist in all of Fontaine. You're practically a living symbol of law and justice.
Yeah.
I suspect my position would be far too by the books for her. Master always did whatever she pleased. But you're right. I suppose I do take after her in some ways.
Who knew Clorinde had such an interesting past? I never had the chance to ask her about it before. I wonder if Clorinde's master were the champion duelist back then, would that duel against Mr. Callus have gone differently? Oh no. Judging by the atmosphere, Clorinde and Navia are probably thinking something similar. The mood just got super awkward all of a sudden.
Well, anyway. Would you look at the time? It's getting dark, so we should probably call it a day for real this time. If we keep talking like this, we really will be here all night.
I had a great time today, Miss Clorinde. Thank you for being our GM.
Anytime.
Thank you.
The script was good, but I've got to say, your childhood stories were even better. Hey, you should tell us more about that fight against the Geo-Bishop sometime. Maybe your master was onto something.
You could be right.
What does she mean, onto something? I certainly don't know any 5-year-olds who want to fight a bishop in their spare time. Guess I'll head back as well. I need to save my energy if I want to continue enjoying the story tomorrow.
You're that excited to hear about my fight with the bishop?
I was talking about the script.
I'm interested to hear about the bishop. Oh, they're still here.
Just between the two of us, could you tell me what it was like to be the Geo-Bishop's pet?
Ooh,
It
oh,
was
what a
nothing special,
question.
really. Geo-Bishops don't understand the concept of a pet. So basically, it just headbutted me whenever I entered its territory.
And that hurt?
Yeah, it hurt. What, something you want to experience for yourself?
Oh, I'm good. Thanks.
Can I meet with other people? Okay. Was it 8 the next morning?
Benny's in.
Let's go meet up with the group. Paimon's really looking forward to today's story.
We're just gonna leave everything here? There's so much food still left out. I don't want to just leave the food. Okay. Where are we going now? We're going inside somewhere? Over here? This is miles away.
Adventure time!
Is it inside a cave? Oh, inside a domain.
Looks like everyone's here. Now, before we begin, why don't we finish where we left off yesterday? There was an important decision to be made, yes?
Oh yes.
I'll pour everyone a cup of tea.
Is that really the most important part, though, Clorinde? Paimon's more concerned about our current surroundings.
What's wrong? It gives the atmosphere.
Heavy walls, cold railings, dim lights. This is obviously supposed to be a prison.
I admire the work put into the set. Still, it's obvious the scriptwriter has never paid a visit to the fortress of Meripede.
So the set is going to be a part of the script?
Unfortunately, that is something I can neither confirm nor deny.
Anyone think Clorinde's smile is starting to look kinda scary?
That's supposed to be a smile.
Well, whatever happens, we'll just have to push on. But first, we should really figure out what to do with this treasure.
Yes, the treasure. We should give it to the people, apparently.
If we're worried about arousing suspicion because of our identity, why don't we give ourselves a different name, just like Clorinde's master did?
Oh, so give them treasure as if someone else had given it. Some secret person working in the shadows.
Yeah, it might be better to keep a low profile. As long as we're helping people, it doesn't matter who we are or what we're called.
Staring at me won't get you anywhere. Or did you want some more tea?
Oh, Paimon's good. Thanks. Why aren't you saying anything, Navia? Wait, what's that next to you?
Oh, this is the short sword Clorinde mentioned last night. I found it.
The sword she was given to her at 3 years old.
Huh. I'm surprised you managed to track it down after all this time.
Well, I made sure to take good care of it, considering the circumstances in which you gave it to me. Of course I had to
What
keep it safe.
circumstances?
Anyway, where were we? Oh, right. I was just thinking about all the potential ways for us to break out of prison. We could dig a tunnel, or try to bribe the guards.
We're in prison?
Wait, we haven't been thrown into prison yet, have we?
No.
Well, it's only a matter of time. It pays to be prepared. Just like how you should always have an umbrella on hand, even when it's sunny.
Is that why she carries an umbrella around?
All right,
I thought it was just to
made
look
up her
cool.
mind. Let's just give the treasure away. Paimon may have wanted to keep it, but if it's going to land us in prison somehow, Paimon will be too upset to enjoy her snacks.
Turns out Paimon cares more about snacks than treasure. What a development.
So, you reached an agreement? All right then, we can continue with the story.
Oh, and we'll collect all the scattered pieces of treasure on the ground as well.
All right. You collect the treasure and make your way back to the capital with your bag of loot in hand. The city is still shrouded in a gloomy, oppressive atmosphere, but your spirits are surprisingly high.
Could we bet the monsters?
In places where sunlight struggles to reach, you generously share your wealth with the children, the elderly, and the poor in urgent need of help. Thank you, kind soul. The elderly woman's look of gratitude follows you as you walk away, her eyes never leaving your back until you move entirely out of sight. However, there's still quite a bit of Mora remaining. It appears you haven't made much progress.
Why don't we just throw it from the sky? Because that could blind people. What am I thinking? It could knock people out.
She's
It's not like
probably
it's
trying
paper.
to tell us to speed this up. We need to hurry up so we can address the sorcerer problem.
Should we go find that man again at the square? He seemed like a pretty responsible guy. I'm sure he knows the people here far better than us.
Oh, good idea!
Just as you start to make way to the square, intent on finding the man again, there's a voice.
Oh, something seems to be happening.
Please wait, distinguished guests.
Serious guard. Are we distinguished?
Several strange guards suddenly call out to you. They run forward to meet you and proceed to politely pay their respects.
Greetings, gentlemen. Are we being invited for afternoon tea?
Surely you jest, my lady. That would not be our place. It is His Excellency the King who requests to meet with you.
The
Please
king?
come with us.
We get to meet the king? Ooh. I hope we're not in trouble.
Do you think this could be a trap?
Well, we have to investigate the court at some point, right? Meeting the king himself would be a fantastic opportunity to do that.
I say we go for it. If something happens, we'll just turn the whole place upside down.
That sounds a little intense.
After a quick discussion, you nod to the guards and agree to follow. They lead you all the way to the audience hall of the palace. Gilded tables line both sides of the hall. The space itself is adorned with all manner of expensive antiques, glass shelves, and silver candlesticks. The items appear quite ordinary in size and dimension, yet their presence somehow makes the emptiness of the hall feel even more surreal and ominous.
Wow, it's so luxurious!
The elderly king, clad in a magnificent robe, sits upon the deep crimson throne before you. He wears above his head a majestic crown, with a gemstone the size of a bird's egg set right at the very front. As you observe it, you see a complex pattern of light reflect off its surface. They're here, Your Majesty. A man dressed in dark clothes, likely a minister, shields his mouth with his hands and bends down to whisper a few words to the king.
Clorinde is the king.
After a moment, he lowers his hands and stands back up. His gaze shifts to fixate on your group, but he does not move from his place at the king's side.
The king does not appear entirely aware of his surroundings. The man by his side, though. We should keep a close eye on him.
The king remains still and says nothing. The minister is the one who speaks.
Ooh.
Esteemed guests, allow me to thank you for coming to our faraway kingdom. Unfortunately, His Majesty the King finds himself quite exhausted from work. So please allow me, his Prime Minister, to welcome you in his stead.
I'm sorry, I thought the king invited us here, and now he's not talking to us because he's too tired. That's suspicious. Are you perhaps one of the sorcerers we've been hearing about? Are you controlling the king?
I've heard tell that your group, the Marechaussee Hunters, used your exceptional ability with the sword to repel the monsters near the capital. Such a great deed deserves to be rewarded. However, seeing that I was not fortunate enough to observe such a feat with my own eyes, you'll forgive me for seeking to verify the truth by speaking to you myself.
Well, we've got nothing to hide. You brought us here to talk, right? So we'll just explain what happened. The golem's blades were so powerful, they could cut down trees in a single swipe! It took a lot of effort to defeat them, even for trained swordsmen like us. Well, that was enough details, right? Believe us now?
Your account does indeed match those of the survivors. Since you were the ones who defeated the monsters, that must mean you are also in possession of the treasure they stole?
No. And it had come back. We should not have given up the treasure. Yes, we have a little bit left on us. Here you go.
Well, we did take the treasure,
Paimon, don't admit it.
How did he know about the treasure?
Ah, then I must ask that you return it at once. It belongs to the kingdom.
Wait, but didn't you just say that our great deed deserved a reward? Shouldn't the treasure be considered a part of that?
Yes, that was indeed what I said. But you seem to have forgotten a very important distinction. Only that which is freely given by the king can be considered a reward. Taking the rightful wealth of a kingdom without said permission, on the other hand, is a crime.
But that's
He
completely
got us.
unreasonable.
He's got us. No, he's completely right, actually.
Yeah, that makes no sense! If it weren't for us, the treasure would still be buried underground somewhere!
Maybe so, yet the fact remains. You tried to dispose of the treasure without reporting it to the court and without receiving permission, yes? What, no answer? Surely you're not insinuating that you, a group of legendary marechaussee hunters, sought to take the treasure for yourselves?
No, we were giving it to the people.
Well, what about the king? Is he just gonna let this guy talk for him the whole time?
Clad in his magnificent robe, the king remains seated, with his hands resting on either side of the throne. His posture is rigid and unmoving. He stares forward with an empty look in his eyes, completely unmoved by the events before him.
This guy's a sorcerer. I'm just saying it.
From the look of things, could the Prime Minister be the evil sorcerer?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Could both the king and the Prime Minister have fallen under the evil sorcerer's control?
Oh, that could
I
also
would
be the
like
case.
to observe the number of guards stationed in the hall.
The guards in the palace appear fully armed, their expressions solemn. Sensing the tense atmosphere in the room, they stand at the ready, each with a hand placed upon the hilt of their sword, as if prepared to draw their weapons and surround you at a moment's notice.
How many are
Well,
there?
there goes my plan to turn the whole place upside down, I guess.
Okay.
It appears we've been visited by nothing more than a group of ill-intentioned imposters. What a pity. Guards, take them away and throw them in the dungeons. Before I decide your fate, however, I must first determine whether you have any accomplices outside the court.
Can't we try to slip away? Or maybe start some kind of riot?
But if we try to fight the guards right now...
Don't worry. At least we figured out who's behind all this. Let's just play it by ear. If you're scared, Paimon, just hold my hand.
Yeah, Paimon, you can hold my hand too if you really want.
Aw, thanks, you guys.
You allow yourself to be led away by guards surrounding you on both sides. It's only when you begin to feel drops of water falling from the dungeon ceiling and smell the stench of death and decay all around you that you finally realize you've stepped into a completely different world. Stay here and don't try anything funny. The guards lock the cell door and leave without looking back.
Wait, sir!
Your voice echoes through the dark hall, but the only response you receive is the sound of water dripping from the ceiling.
Ooh,
No! What should we do now?
we should escape.
Carve out a new path of fate with our own two hands, of course. I draw my weapon.
You reach toward your waist, but find nothing there.
Why wouldn't they take
You
your
now recall
weapon?
that your weapons were confiscated before the guards locked you in the cell. The bag of treasure along with them.
What about that knife I hid in my boot?
When did you hide it in there?
When I was thinking about digging a tunnel.
Rejected. You failed to inform the GM of this course of action. Moreover, the guards would have conducted a thorough search before throwing you in prison.
Rejected. Damn, Navia, you should have thought this through
And
more.
the keys to the cell aren't anywhere to be seen?
Correct. You don't even feel a lock hole on the cell door.
How did we get locked
Well, there goes all our plans.
Indeed.
Huh? Why are you the one saying indeed?
Because that statement holds true for me as well. This is where the script ends.
What? But that's a terrible ending!
Generally speaking, this should be the point where the scriptwriter gives the players some kind of hint, or gives the GM some kind of code for how to move forward.
I mean, maybe they just really wanted us to be immersed in the feeling of being in prison? Like, they'll only show us the way out once we've grown truly and utterly desperate?
That is a possibility.
What are the cell walls made out of?
If only there were desserts and tea in real prison. Oh, wait, guess it's kind of how the Fortress of Meripede works if you're lucky.
Oh, before I forget, Navia, the short sword you had with you earlier, I took a closer look, and the craftsmanship doesn't appear to resemble anything from this era. If I remember correctly, that style was last in vogue several hundred years ago.
Several hundred?
Wait, Clorinde said that sword used to belong to her master, right? Does that mean her master has been alive that long?
I doubt it. The way she went about things often made her seem childish more than anything. I'd say the sword was most likely an heirloom passed down over time.
Hang on. A precious heirloom passed down to you by your master. And you gave it to me just like that? You weren't worried I might lose it?
Why would you lose it?
Master left many things to me when she disappeared. There was the sword, an old key, and a good amount of junk she probably just didn't want to take with her.
Lauren probably trusted you with it, Navia. You are a good friend of hers after all.
I gave you the sword back then, because I didn't want our friendship to end.
Wait, oh, wait, that's cute! Even back then, Clorinde didn't want the friendship to end, yet it did. And their relationship is growing strong again.
Wait, when did this happen exactly?
After the duel between Mr. Callus and myself.
No! Oh no, that's heartbreaking! After the duel, and you still didn't become friends? Oh.
Before that,
So sad.
Clorinde would have meals with us and even stay over at the Spina some days. She was on great terms with Papa as well. After the duel, though, there was a period of time where we simply didn't know how to face each other. She entrusted this sword to me, and never came back. We were both sad, and conflicted, and totally overthinking everything as a result. Whenever I looked at this sword, I couldn't help but wonder if Miss Petronia had never introduced us to each other at that picnic. Maybe part of the sadness I was feeling could have been avoided.
Oh.
Back then, it felt like I hadn't just lost a father, but a close friend as well.
Because you had. That's exactly what happened.
No one can change the past. The most important thing is that you two found your way back to each other and can enjoy things like this together.
Yep, you're right.
I'm sorry, you two. I didn't mean to bring up any sad memories.
Think nothing of it. No one here is at fault.
Noise from the door. Something fell? Is this a hint of how to escape?
Oh, looks like the next part of our script is here.
Perfect timing. The situation was really starting to get desperate. And not just because of the prison thing.
From Clarenne's face, Paimon really can't tell if it's good news or bad news.
It speaks to her professionalism as a senior GM. She knows how to school her face.
Water continues to drip from the ceiling. In this lightless dungeon, you lack a reliable way to tell how much time has passed. Eventually, you get used to the unpleasant odor of straw, mold, and rust, and find yourselves alternating between fits of drowsiness and despair. Suddenly, you hear footsteps outside the door.
It's a guard. Is it the guy who I healed earlier?
Heads up, everyone. Someone's coming.
Gather close, everyone.
No, it's
and
not.
keep your voice down.
Who's this guy? This is a different guy. Talk to the person outside the cell. Is there an actual guy there?
Who are you?
I work as a guard in these dungeons, but my true identity is the same as your own. I'm also a Marashose hunter.
Yeah, this guy isn't played by clorinde. So this is an actual guy.
Shh. I've already sent away the other guards, but if we make too much noise...
I understand, but how can we be sure we can trust you?
The king has issued a formal decree. In light of the irrefutable proof of your crime, you're to be executed before tomorrow's sunrise. If you want to escape, it has to be now.
Executed? We barely did anything!
Monsters appearing at the same location as the treasure. Could this entire thing have been a trap?
Yes.
There will be time for speculation once we're out of here. As for my identity, I have no way to prove that to you just yet. Infiltrating the capital was difficult, and finding a chance to speak with you has taken a lot out of me. I could go on, but I think we can all agree that now is not the time for details.
Well, it doesn't look like we have any other choice.
Have you seen our weapons anywhere, sir?
Don't worry, I brought them with me. They're just behind the door. Still, these weapons alone won't be enough to defeat the true enemy behind the scenes. His faction
We have to
is
use
too
our
powerful.
wits.
The guards are all under his control, and he's even stationed a number of golems in various rooms throughout the palace. To defeat him, you must find a secret vault. It is said that within that vault, the Marashose hunters of the past left behind a treasure with the power to defeat the sorcerer.
You're not coming with us?
No, I'll remain in the dungeons to deal with the guards. I'll try my best to distract them so they don't go after you. As long as my identity is not revealed, I'll be able to aid you when the final battle comes.
In that case, please stay safe.
Thank you for your concern. I will do my utmost. As for the location of the vault, here, this map should lead you there.
Oh. Okay. So we're going
Got it.
out.
All right,
Going to our
once
new
I open the
location.
door, remember to stick close and refrain from making any noise. I'll lead you out of here as quickly as possible. You now have the chance to restore the honor and legacy of the Marashose hunters. So please, get out there and reclaim what's ours. And be sure to exercise caution.
With the help of the guard, you successfully escape the dungeons. Your sense of despair and anxiety both seem to fade as you continue your quest.
Are we leaving the domain then?
Wait, we didn't get to use our skills at all while we were in prison. Who knows when we're gonna get the chance to use that cool summon spell?
Oh yeah, we haven't used that yet.
That is a pity, but we can only continue to move forward.
Okay, we look for the treasure.
Yep.
Oh, okay, I guess we're fighting this guy.
Time to shine! Fire hazard!
Is it here? Or is it? Oh wait, hang on. There's a dip here.
Adventure time!
Oh no, oh yes, here it is.
This should be the place marked on the map.
This bit of rock certainly looks suspicious.
That's what I was thinking.
Well,
That's why I came
I'd
over here.
say an investigation's in order then. Plus, if all else fails, we can just blow it up.
Kaboom! We blew it up.
Wow, you really meant that.
Before you lies a serene stretch of open water, its surface shimmering a brilliant shade of sapphire blue.
Well, guess this means it's time for a swim.
Swim. Oh, ooh! I missed the first one. Clorinde, you okay?
Oh, what's the matter?
It's nothing. As you step into the cave, you find yourself in an eerily quiet space. Before you lies a narrow passageway that appears to trail off endlessly into the distance.
Wow, this must be where the treasure is hidden.
Oh, the symbol's on the wall.
But this door is blocking our way in. It almost looks like it's been here for quite some time. I've got to hand it to the tabletop troupe. They really went all out with the props.
Huh. What have we got down here? A kind of mechanism connected to the door? Ah, it looks like we might have to arrange it into a certain pattern.
Okay.
A pattern on a stone door. That's something Master mentioned before.
Is something wrong, Clorinde?
After a long, difficult journey, you finally arrive at the location indicated by your map. It appears to be an ancient site of some sort, where treasure likely awaits.
Might we find her master somewhere in this quest?
Your surroundings are exceedingly quiet and serene, as if the secret that slumbers here has never once been disturbed. If you listen closely, you can almost convince yourself you can hear the sound of its calm, gentle breathing.
That description makes Paimon feel kinda bad for disturbing this place.
We're doing this for the sake of the people, to free them from the evil sorcerer. I say it's time for this treasure to once again see the light of day.
Linny's right. We need to keep going. The future of the kingdom depends on it. The next part of the story requires us to solve the puzzle, right? Let's start exploring the area.
That's easy.
Yes.
Easy stuff.
That should be fine.
Clorinde seems kind of down.
Something feels off about all this. Guess I'll just have to improvise.
Oh, something feels off. Improvise. Wait for your companions to progress. Oh, hang on. Wait for your... Yeah, I know. Why can't I just... Come on, move.
I found something!
Lavia. There's
Found
another one.
something here, too.
Farina, I'm waiting for you now. Farina, come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on.
Same here.
Finally. Where is it? Where's the one? Oh, there we go. Oh, it's lining up. Oh, it's dancing. Oh, I thought I could talk to them. I don't know why.
It worked!
Something just appeared. Some kind of new mechanism, maybe?
By solving the puzzles, you prove yourselves worthy of inheriting the secrets of the past. At the end of each puzzle, you're rewarded with
With?
a key.
A key? Oh, that's a fancy key.
Oh, it must be the key to the big door.
Huh? This is one of the Marechaussee Hunter keys that are passed down from generation to generation. It looks just like the one Master passed down to me. It is said that 4 keys in total are required to form the final, complete key. And it seems like we just collected 3 of them. That must mean...
Your key is the final key.
Huh?
What's wrong?
You hear a few strange noises. Suddenly, all the torches in the ruin go out at once.
Huh? What's going on? Did we fall into another trap?
For the sake of immersion, please close your eyes, everyone. Without the torches, the space is now completely dark, and you cannot see anything.
But Paimon can still see a little bit over here.
Paimon, do not break the other people's immersion.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Close your eyes. Yeah, there we go.
Suddenly, you hear the sound of footsteps pierce through the darkness.
There's someone else here? Oh, this is so unsettling. I can't see anything.
I've been discovered then.
Wait, that voice, it's...
You recognize the voice as belonging to the guard who led you to this place.
Ooh.
It appears he now covets the treasure for himself, and has come to stake his claim.
Traitor.
Oh, so this is just part of the script. Then I can probably relax. Well, if we can't see anything, that means we can't fight to the fullest of our abilities. Should we retreat for now?
No.
Judging by the way he's holding his sword, he must be a real Marechaussee Hunter. But this isn't part of the script.
Oh, this isn't part of the script.
Retreat? That's not the Hunter way. If it's dark for us, then it's dark for him. We choose to fight.
Your choice is noted. Please keep your eyes closed until I tell you the torches have been relit. This battle will be in the dark.
You got it.
Well then, let us begin.
Ooh. God, question mark? He has pretty eyes, though. What? Oh, we're clorinde now. Of course we're clorinde.
Loaded.
I'd like to try to hit him with my sword.
Your strike is
Go
successful.
clorinde. Let's do this.
Is he still standing? Goodness, he sure has a lot of HP.
Ready.
Oh. Defeat the uninvited guest.
Is it over? Can we open our eyes now?
The enemy is strong and relentless, but the battle is nearing its end. The torches have not been relit.
What about now?
Final strike. Ha!
Ooh, go clorinde! Oh, yes!
Oh, well, did we get him?
Why isn't she answering?
Clorinde?
Warm fire flickers across the walls once more. Your vision is now clear. In an impressive display of courage, the 4 of you successfully defeat the uninvited guest. That look in his eyes. It's like he became an entirely different person as soon as I defeated him.
Huh? Mr. Florian?
Florian?
Oh, wait. We're supposed to be role-playing. I should stay in character. Speak your name, guard. Why did you lead us here just to betray us? Is this treasure really more important to you than bringing peace to the kingdom?
What kingdom? What peace? Those were nothing but lies! I, Florian, am a true Marechaussee hunter, descended from hunters of ages past.
So he's also using his real name. Or, wait, was that the name of his character from the very beginning?
Then I'm even more confused. If you truly are a Marechaussee hunter, shouldn't you want to help us just like you said before? Shouldn't we fight together for the sake of the people?
What do you know? In this day and age, there's no glory to be had as a Marechaussee hunter.
They don't
What's
know.
that supposed to mean?
My skills were passed down to me by my father. We lived a life of obscurity in the remote wilderness. Still, he devoted everything he had to being a Marechaussee hunter. And what did he get in return? A life of poverty and pain. In a world that forgot all about him. When he died, not a single person came to mourn his passing. The Marechaussee hunters were the ones who saved this city. We're heroes. We deserved more recognition and respect than this.
Is he talking about how no one in the capital seems to remember the hunters and their legacy? I didn't expect the script to contain this level of social criticism.
So that's why you want to take the treasure for yourself? You feel like you're owed fame and wealth?
If you already knew where the treasure was located, why didn't you just come down here and take it?
Because I still needed the final key.
Only a true Marechaussee hunter is capable of passing through this final door. As someone who sought to hurt others for his own gain, Florian lost that right long ago.
Okay, but what is this treasure anyway? We've got all the keys, right? So can we just go in and take a look?
No.
You're sure you want to go in?
We've been talking about it for so long. Of course we want to see what's inside.
And we've already defeated Florian, right? So he won't try to take it from us anymore.
Pesky brats.
Watch yourself.
Then let's open the door together.
All right. Your choice of action is confirmed.
Yeah, Florian, if you step out of line, clorinde will beat you to a pulp. And walks up to the heavy door. Without anyone noticing, she takes out her own key and joins it with the others to form the final required shape. Ooh.
Before
Very
you,
fancy key.
the door to the treasure, sealed and undisturbed for more than 100 years, finally swings open. You hear the shrill wail of the door hinge as it rotates for the first time after years of disuse, almost like a sleeping giant letting out an extended yawn. You get the impression that the secrets buried behind this door might be just as heavy as the sound you just heard.
It's open! Come on, let's go in! Paimon wants to see what's inside!
Ooh, me too!
Me three!
Ugh,
They look so
uncovering
happy.
hidden treasure is the most exciting part of adventuring. What do we have here? Uh-huh.
A stone tablet? And some shabby weapons?
Oh.
You call this a treasure vault? Looks more like an abandoned warehouse!
Shh, Paimon, shh. Shut up. I think it means something to clorinde.
Maybe the troop ran out of budget at the end?
They provided a super immersive experience at the beginning only to drop the ball at the most important part? They could have at least filled this place with cardboard mora or something!
Wait, I get it now. Paimon, this is the real Marechaussee hunter treasure.
Huh?
This is it? The Marechaussee hunter treasure is just a stone slab and some broken swords? I can't believe it. I refuse to believe it!
Whoa, are you okay?
The Marechaussee hunter before you appears to suffer a serious mental breakdown. He needs to leave the room for a moment to collect himself. One of you seems to understand the significance of the treasure already. If the rest of you wish to follow suit, you may remain here in the meantime and explore your surroundings.
I know I'm clorinde. Let's see
The
what
old and
Florina's
broken
saying.
weapons.
Okay.
The names on the tablet.
What is the treasure supposed to be?
I can't talk to the traveler. That's so sad.
Walter.
Walter? Oh, observe stone tablet. A stone tablet that stands there quietly. A few people's names and deeds have been inscribed upon it. Oh, 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 okay. Let's go talk to Florian. Mr. Florian. Threaten him. Clorinde.
So, how are you doing? Feeling any better?
What just happened?
Oh, he was overtaken by the Maréchal hunter.
Do you remember how you got here? Or what happened to your body just now?
I remember now. I brought you here because I wanted to... The explosives in the cave!
Explosive in the
You mean
cave?
these?
Huh? How did you...
I could tell something was off the moment I stepped into this cave, so I kept an eye out. I've already dismantled the whole thing.
Oh,
So the strongest champion duelist in all of Fontaine saved the day once again. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. It would seem your skills as a Maréchal hunter are as sharp as ever.
I deserve some answers, don't you think? Tell me why you wanted to lure me here. Everything you said earlier sounded like the truth. Luckily, your monologue was dramatic enough to convince my friends you were just role-playing.
I don't know. I just always felt like there was something in my heart that didn't belong to me. Something agitated and angry. Who knows? Maybe it was my own anger all along. I could never really tell. The feelings about my father and the other Maréchal hunters are real. It just wasn't fair. I was angry, bitter that no one remembered them or praised their accomplishments. I don't know when it started, but at some point, my anger came to completely consume me. At that point, I remembered the legend my father used to tell me. The one about the treasure.
But if the treasure was all you cared about, why plant all those explosives? Wouldn't they just destroy the treasure and bury you along with it?
so he could try and open the door, maybe?
I can't remember. My head is a mess. It felt like there was this voice telling me to eliminate the hunters, but now it's gone.
Eliminate the hunters?
From your description, I suspect you were dealing with a devorator.
What's that?
Devorator?
Oh, your master... your father, I mean, never talked about it? It was a kind of monster that was active several centuries ago.
No, I've heard of it. I'm just not sure why you suddenly... Wait, it can't be. The seal!
The seal?
The seal?
My family has served as Maréchal hunters for many generations. But the title and swordsmanship weren't the only things passed down over our line. There was a seal as well. My father instructed me to always watch over that seal and maintain it regularly. He said it had been passed down over a truly ancient age, and protecting it was our clan's most important duty. But I neglected that duty after he died. I finally decided to come down and check on it one day, and that's where my memories become fuzzy.
The devorator would be a formidable adversary for any mortal being, even ones as capable as the hunters. If you lacked the power to completely destroy it, you could easily fall prey to its influence and corruption. In light of this, some Maréchal hunters chose to seal the devorator away, in the hopes that a permanent solution would come with the passage of time.
I heard it has the power to amplify the obsessions and desires in people's hearts, to the point where they overtake you entirely. It would seem I'm not just lacking in skill with a blade, but in mental fortitude as well.
And yet, you were able to retrieve 3 of the 4 keys. If I remember correctly, each was entrusted to a respected and capable hunter. How did you manage it?
One of them belonged to my father. The second I stole from a different hunter.
Stole?
And the third was one that I snatched while the person was on the way home from the tavern. I nearly died in that alley.
Well, so you stole 2. That's what I'm hearing.
I know just how strong you are. It's as clear as day to everyone in Fontaine. I observed you from dusk to dawn, but could never find any opportunity to sneak up on you. I never even saw you drink a single glass of liquor. The only way I could think to obtain that last key was to lure you here using your hobby, and then...
Ooh.
Oh, I get it now. That monster, it wanted to bury you here alongside the treasure.
I won't comment on anything else, but the script was good.
Well, I did pour my heart and soul into it. The stories my father used to tell me about the glory of the heroic Marechaussee hunters and how they came to be forgotten.
It's more than just a story.
Huh?
You're proud to be a hunter. You're still holding onto that part of yourself, no matter how small.
I have done so many despicable things. I have nothing to be proud of.
Then explain the purpose of the evil sorcerer in your story.
Oh, the evil sorcerer.
Isn't he the true antagonist? The one who sought nothing but his own gain, and used the people as pawns to attain it? In your heart of hearts, he was the one you truly wanted to defeat.
But I've already tainted my sword. I no longer have any right to...
Wake up, Florian. Remember how you introduced yourself earlier. Do you really think the hunters acted out of a desire for honor and glory? Or to be loved and acknowledged by the people? What did your father teach you about our order? You do not wield your sword for yourself, but to protect those you serve. There's nothing special about a blade. It's the intentions of the wielder that matter above all else.
Amen.
Do you still not understand? Even after seeing the treasure for yourself? The contents of that room, they represent the true legacy the hunters left behind.
What they want to hold.
You're right. I am a Marechaussee hunter. It's time for me to redeem, no, to finally serve the people I vowed to protect all along.
I wouldn't be so quick to push aside the need for redemption.
I know. That's a charge I won't bother to defend myself against.
Good. Then, come with me, and help me see the script through to the end.
Huh? See the script through to the end? But there's no more script left.
Then make it happen.
Never finished it, huh?
No, I mean, I wrote the script with the sole purpose of luring you all here. There was no reason to write beyond this point.
Then we'll just have to keep writing it. The evil sorcerer still needs to be defeated.
You mean the Devorator? Are you saying I have to make up the rest of the script as we go along?
Is that really so hard? You've already written most of it. Surely you can write an ending where the hunters win and justice prevails. I'll be there to help you too.
You aren't afraid your party will fall into danger?
I know what my friends are capable of, and they're all quite skilled. Besides, I need their help.
Then, are you
She
going to
needs
tell
us?
them the truth about all this?
I don't intend to spoil the fun. Sometimes, protecting dreams and fantasies is more important than exposing the truth. Don't you think?
Yeah, that's so true, Clorinde.
they're back!
That took a while.
Ahem! My fellow Marashose hunters, please forgive me, for I have sinned.
Tone it down.
Too much, mate.
Sorry. After crossing swords with you and witnessing your courage in battle, I've rediscovered my true self and regained my pride as a Marashose hunter.
Oh, do I smell a redemption arc?
Oh, just really like redemption arcs. Oh, I love that.
I
for
confess,
her.
I was brainwashed by the evil sorcerer. He asked me to lure you here so he could bury you in this cave.
That little... Wait, you're saying all of that wasn't you, but the evil sorcerer?
That's right. He's adept at manipulating the hearts and minds of the people. I fell under his influence because I did not possess a strong enough sense of will.
Huh! And how are you going to prove that you're a changed man? We're not going to fall for the same trap twice.
That's right. We're not going to fall for your schemes. He's hesitating.
To be perfectly honest, I only came to my senses after seeing the treasure. It reminded me of my father's past teachings. The treasure was actually...
The names of all the Marashose hunters from ages past and their weapons?
Wait, you already know?
I think she guessed by reading the names.
Of course. Don't underestimate a veteran role player's exploration skills. Oh, wait, I mean Marashose hunter Navia's exploration skills.
We just finished reading through the content of the stone tablet.
That tablet recorded the lives of some fascinating people. For example, this Marashose hunter called Est. She inherited the responsibilities of the Golden Hunter and passed judgment on many people. But in private, she had a very easygoing personality. Her favorite pastime was singing and dancing with her friends, and she was said to have a beautiful voice.
Like yourself, Rita.
So, she was just like you.
Oh, you really think so?
Yes.
Well,
really do.
when you put it that way, I suppose I also have a few things in common with this Walter.
That's the guy he mentioned earlier.
Working as an executioner, he supposedly used a countless number of tricks to confound his enemies in battle. Oh, if only I could have seen the feats of magic he pulled off back then.
Their lives were all so exciting. You could write so many cool books about their accomplishments. How could they have all been forgotten?
Because they chose to be. To hunt monsters that only appear in the shadows, you must also
He's no longer
operate in the dark.
role-playing. That's cool.
To be a
I like how
Marashose
they
hunter
changed
is
the
to
text
willingly
here.
give up on wealth and fame.
Then this stone tablet must have been left behind by their companions.
That's right. Few Marashose hunters ever revealed their identity to the public. They always protected the city from the shadows. The only time they spoke of their accomplishments would be at night, when they gathered with their fellow hunters in front of the bonfire to share stories of the monsters slain by their hand.
So, this tablet was created not so that the hunters would be remembered by the people, but so that they would be remembered by each other.
No wonder this place was so well hidden.
You regard the stone tablet in solemn silence. The names of your comrades etched onto its surface serve as a reminder that you are never truly alone.
Aw.
The tablet proves that, although a hunter walks a shrouded path, it is not a solitary one. There will always be those who walk beside you, a fact that remains as true today as in ages long past. Their legacies shall continue to be passed down from generation to generation, as everlasting as the stone onto which their names are carved.
Father, you once told me that I should seek out the treasure if I ever became lost. So this is what you wanted me to find.
I'd like to do an insight check on him, please. I could trust you, but I don't want to. Let's see what... Do I
His
trust him?
eyes are sincere,
Let's see.
and his words ring true. You can tell that every word he spoke just now came from the bottom of his heart.
I implore you, everyone, please give me a chance to make up for all I've done. Allow me to fight alongside you and defeat the evil sorcerer that threatens the peace and prosperity of everyone in this kingdom.
Well, I
In the
say we let you
space
join.
Sounds good to me too. Everyone makes mistakes. What matters is what you do to make up for them.
I have no objections, but Mr. Florian, do you even know how to defeat the evil sorcerer?
Oh.
When he took over my mind, I gained some insight into his thoughts. Every time I thought of the treasure, he reacted with a strong sense of fear.
Huh? He's afraid of the treasure? But there's nothing here except some broken weapons and the stone tablet.
What if the secret's hidden inside these weapons? GM, permission to investigate.
Yeah. Investigation. Wrong, true. Let's see what it says.
At first glance, the weapons appear absolutely ordinary. But as you observe them, you notice a faint energy emanating from within. These blades have slain countless monsters. Though it's been a long time since they were used in battle, their edges remain sharp, as if they're simply waiting for the next worthy hunter to carry on their legacy.
So basically, take these with us, right?
Oh, I don't want to do that. Not really. That seems disrespectful.
I'll take this weapon, since it used to belong to Est. Maybe it'll find comfort in being held by someone who appreciates the arts.
Ah, good idea. I'll take Mr. Walter's bow then. From one archer magician to another.
Paimon's gonna pick a cool weapon too!
As you grip your weapons, you can almost feel the will of past hunters coursing through your being. It's a feeling of courage, determination, a silent vow passed down from generation to generation that says, eradicate the monsters, no matter the cost.
Did Navia not pick a weapon?
Mr. Florian, do you know where to find the evil sorcerer?
I was able to see his surroundings when our minds were connected. I believe he's currently hiding out at the church in the kingdom. We must be extremely careful. He's spent so long living among monsters that he's now taken the form of one. He will not be easily defeated.
Then why don't we explore some more and try to find some higher level gear? We don't want to just fight him and lose, right?
No, we have to strike now. He was greatly weakened when I managed to break out of his control. If we let him rest, he might have time to escape.
I agree with Mr. Florian. We've got to act while we have the advantage. Don't forget, the people of the capital are counting on us.
Yeah, now that we've got a plan, there's no point in waiting. The longer this drags on, the worse it will be for everybody.
Yes, that's what's called...
Taking the initiative.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Alright, you've persuaded Paimon.
Mr. Florian, please lead the way.
Of course. Follow me.
He had to set up so many scenes today, and now he has to join in for this last part. I really don't envy his job.
Finally, you decide to slay the evil sorcerer and bring peace back to the kingdom once and for all. As you walk away, you feel the gaze of the stone tablet at your back, as if all the hunters of the past are wishing you success in the battle ahead and awaiting your triumphant return.
Ooh. Okay, let's go. We're just all over the place today.
Finally, you arrive at the church Florian described. As you approach, An ominous aura surrounds you. You get the sense that your enemy is close at hand.
How strange. This uneasy feeling seems so real. How did they manage that?
Now, it is time for the final battle.
Let's go!
Charge!
Florian, wait.
Oh, oh.
What's wrong?
I think you should wait outside. You've already been corrupted by the Devorator once. It could easily re-enter your mind and take control of your body. I don't think it's a good idea for you to be this close. If it corrupts you again, it's possible you might take on a new form entirely.
That's exactly why I have to go. Why I should be at the very front.
You mean...
Yes. I intend to lure it into my body.
That's too risky. If things get out of hand, I might have to kill you.
Oh,
Do you
oh no.
understand how dangerous this is?
I understand, but if I do this, you'll have a clear and visible target. The Devorator will have a hard time passing up a chance to enter a body it knows how to control. You won't have to worry about any of your friends being taken over. You're not like me, Miss Clorinde. You're a just and powerful Marechaussee hunter. The monster broke free due to my error. It's only right that I shoulder the responsibility for its destruction. This is... something that I have to do. Consider it a duel to restore my honor. My only request is that you give it your all.
I understand. Then, as a champion duelist, I hereby accept your request for a duel, and extend to you my most sincere regards.
Thank you.
The battle is now upon us. Let the Devorator once again tremble under the blade of the Marechaussee hunters.
Ooh, let's go then.
Off we go!
Ooh, ooh, this is fancy. It's like it's actually here. It is. Uh-oh.
So lifelike.
Oh, that was adorable! Oh, this fight seems so cool.
Why is nothing working?
This foe is not invincible. You hold the treasure. The power to defeat it in your own 2 hands.
The treasure? You mean... The names! It's the Marechaussee hunters' names!
How are we supposed to...
You forget, Paimon? There's still one skill we saved until the very end.
Summon!
Hunters fight not for fame,
Summon!
but to
Summon
aid the
them.
people whenever they are summoned.
Walter the Marechaussee Hunter. Master of 1,000 tricks. Executioner of the Phantom Hunters.
Oh,
I call for
they're
aid!
actually appearing. Oh, this is so cool.
Est, the Marechaussee hunter, inheritor of Cassiodor's will, judge of the Shadow Hunters. Answer my call!
Oh, this is cool.
Petronia, protector of justice and order. The hunter I respect the most.
She didn't choose a weapon
for
'cause she
saving my
used
friend.
the dagger.
The best one
Oh
I'll
my
ever
God,
know.
that's...
Please, lend us your strength.
Oh, that's so sweet.
We have come to answer your summons. So, the monsters were eradicated, and the sorcerer was defeated. Peace soon returned to the capital. Those in the court, manipulated by the sorcerer, also recognized the errors of their ways. Some remembered the names of the heroes who saved their kingdom, but others simply continued their lives none the wiser. Such is the story of the Marechaussee Hunters. They pursue the phantoms in the darkness and exterminate all who pose a threat. They will always protect the city and those within it, even should all memory of their accomplishments be forgotten by the very people they serve.
I'm assuming we've finally reached the end of the script.
Yes, you've reached one of the better endings.
It's a pretty solid story overall. I thought it was just an ordinary adventure at first, but the further we got into it, the more impressed I became with the production and the plot. That final battle especially. All the effects were super realistic.
Oh, they were realistic, alright.
Oh, right. Yeah. Totally.
Davia knew!
That's a really good point. I never expected the weapons we picked up from that vault would have that kind of effect.
I think Linny knows as well. I think Farina's the only one who's unaware of the situation.
Yeah, mine nearly scared the daylights out of me when it started glowing. I took a good look at it after we got out, but I don't think it ever lit up again.
Frezzy, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you are well.
Oh, we should probably give these props back, right? I'll just leave mine here.
Did you have a good time?
Of course. Let me know if another script like this comes around.
Sure, no problem.
Then I'll head back for now. I think I need some time to fully digest everything that just happened.
Yep, I'm doing Clorinde's story quest at the moment. I'm a little bit late to doing it, but I'm enjoying it at the moment.
Once Mr. Florian is awake, please pass on my regards to him. He must be extremely exhausted to have passed out cold like that.
You're right. He's had a lot to deal with.
Well, see you all some other time. Toodaloo!
Hi, Farina.
Okay, so, can I ask now?
Now that Farina's out of the way, who's oblivious to everything, what's actually happening here?
I think it should be fine, yeah.
What in the world was going on back there?
So you saw through all of that?
That time in the cave when you told us to close our eyes, it'd be weirder if we didn't notice anything.
I was dying of curiosity the entire time. I mean, you did a pretty bang-up job of pretending nothing had gone wrong. Farina actually looked like she thought all of it was planned.
I'm pretty sure she did think everything was planned.
Guess none of us wanted to be the one to break the illusion.
What are you all talking about?
Yeah, I was just playing along too.
Oh, wait. Don't tell me Paimon never... Oh, this is all my fault. It's not too late to cover your ears. Here, Paimon, I'll do it for you.
I was like a
bit late
child.
for that, don't you think?
You're saying everything that happened back there wasn't actually part of the script?
No, Paimon. No, it wasn't.
It's probably more accurate to say this was never a real scripted story to begin with.
What?
So loud. My head.
Hey, you! Get up right now and explain yourself!
Paimon, don't yell at him. He's just getting up.
No shaking, please! Oh, my head.
Paimon, you're so mean sometimes.
Did Paimon just hear that right? You guys made up that whole last part on the spot? It's not nice to lie to people, but Paimon's gotta admit, that was a really good story, Florian. Oh, and nice improvisation, Clorinde!
Yeah, it was like watching a magician improvise a spectacular magic trick after forgetting an important prop.
If Paimon knew something was wrong with that vault, she would have floated straight in the opposite direction.
Everything was under control.
As if you've ever described a situation as being out of control. I'm pretty sure any situation you consider to be easy to handle would scare a reasonable person half to death.
Yeah, probably.
Guess I'm just used to it.
You must run into a lot of unexpected situations then. That explains why you're so good at coming up with things on the spot.
As for you, Florian,
Ooh.
I know there's no excuse for what I did. I'll turn myself into the guards at once, confess my crimes, and accept any punishment that comes my way.
Well, at least he's not dead. Because we could have actually killed him.
I would say you've already suffered more than enough.
What?
You may have been blinded by fame and fortune in the beginning, but your actions during the final battle had proven you to be a true Marechaussee hunter. You'll be far more used to the city above ground than below. Your job as a hunter is more important.
But...
Of course, you'll still need to take the keys and pay a personal visit to the 2 hunters you wronged. Prepare to accept any terms they give you as well.
Yes, of course.
As far as I'm concerned, though, your showing in the duel was enough to prove your honor.
Then I'll do exactly as you said. I'll go return those 2 keys right now.
As you should, because you stole them off those guys and that wasn't cool of you.
Thank you so much, everyone. I'll do my best to prove myself worthy of the second chance you've given me. I swear this on my name and honor as a Marechaussee hunter. Until we meet again, everyone.
Until we meet again. But isn't that basement his basement? Isn't it just weird we're hanging out in his basement when he's already left?
Speaking of Marechaussee hunters, what should we do about the treasure in that cave?
Pay respect.
Leave it be.
Like Clorinde says.
Are you sure? We could show it to people, make it so that the hunters are remembered. Don't you want that?
No. Every name on that tablet made the same choice. All hunters know what the path entails. I am no exception. My identity as a Marechaussee hunter is not something I need people to remember. I wish only to be recognized as a champion duelist. Nothing more.
That's certainly very different from the path of a magician. Still, I admire your decision.
Wait, Paimon just remembered something. If there were no special effects involved, why did our weapons begin to glow during the battle?
Because that was, they actually glowed. That was actually the swords doing that.
That's because the Marechaussee hunters of ages past would often imbue their weapons with special enchantments to suppress the monsters. Whenever a monster was nearby, their weapons would start to glow.
Oh, so that's why they had an effect on that guy near the end. I really thought the summons were doing all the work.
Well, I'm sure the summons were a part of it too.
Oh? How so?
This particular devorator probably hailed from the same era as the hunters we saw in the room. The names you recited all belonged to the bravest hunters. Countless monsters fell to their blades. That's likely why the devorator visibly reacted when you said them out loud.
So the names held the power all along.
Navia, everything you said during your summon.
Oh?
Huh? Oh, I meant what I said. I mean, it was true to my character, so yeah, I'm glad you heard it. Just don't make me repeat myself. It's embarrassing.
I really
Aw.
appreciated those words.
All right, all right. Don't get all sentimental on me.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Anyway, let's not talk about that anymore. I'm going to go on ahead. Don't fall too far behind now.
She ran off!
She's embarrassed.
I should probably head back as well. This story was truly incredible. I might have to spend the whole night telling my siblings all about it.
Well, see you later then.
Goodbye.
Traveler, should your name and deeds be forgotten, what do you think the significance of your journey will be?
I suppose the significance would be the journey itself and the world we helped create. There's still value in the time I shared with everyone here, in the things we were able to accomplish, even if no one remembers them.
Wasn't expecting the traveler to speak there.
A great answer. I'll remember it.
It was a great answer. What would your answer be, Clorinde?
Me? The Marachose hunter says nothing in response to that question. Perhaps her answer lies in her silence, an unspoken vow left to echo through the night. The path she walks needs no explanation.
Ooh, chills. Actual chills with her response. Okay, that was... I loved it. I loved that story quest. Actually, it was great. And I need to just say, well done to Clorinde's voice actor, because doing those different voices was incredible. Despite the fact that the voice didn't really match the character's face, it's the fact that she was able to do different voices was incredible. I loved it. And I liked seeing Navi and Clorinde bonding, and seeing Farina and Clorinde bond and being friends, and seeing Linny. Linny's always great to see. What I feel like we can do now is do one of the world quests or the story quests. Let's see. I feel like there's a quest over here. I really want to do, because I'm pretty sure there's places I haven't unlocked in this area, and there's a guy over here. So I'm gonna just do this quest over here now, just for the last bit of the stream. Oh, hello, dog. I wasn't expecting to see a dog up here. I guess I haven't really been over here. Oh! Oh, there's treasure hunters and a little girl. Let's go help her. What are you doing? Oh, I don't know what they're saying. Okay. What is this name title? Trendy Zaytoon Peach? Is this guy? Because of his hair color? Okay. Hand your brother over. That heartless rat's betrayed us. The boss is practically frothing at the mouth. How's that possible? I thought you were all friends. It's precisely because we were friends that he could betray us, Blanche. This is how the world works. But I don't know where he is either. I don't know either? You really are ley lines. Absolutely ley lines. What is that supposed to mean? You really are ley lines? See, even Blanche doesn't know. Ley lines? Outdated. Ley lines are outdated. Ley lines shall be abandoned. The future belongs to the new tide. I don't know what you're talking about. But if he did something wrong, let me apologize on his behalf. Just let me go. Alright, sure. Let's take a vote. Take a vote? On what? Whether or not we should let you go, of course. Do you think the new tide revolves around you? That's right. A vote is necessary when opinions differ. Making arbitrary demands won't cut it. This is also how the world works, Blanche. Wait! Wait for what? You're gonna vote for letting the guy go, right? Fine, let's make it 1-0 in your favour. But the new tide commands me otherwise. That's one draw. Staying loyal to your friends is also how the world works. Sorry, Blanche, I'm with the new tide on this one. 1-2! What an extraordinary twist of fate. You scoundrels! I haven't agreed to anything! Try to understand the situation, would you, girl? You're just one, and guess what? One is completely useless when it's 2 against 1. Yep, the principle of majority rules is not only how the world works, but also a fundamental part of order. Now you better spit it out! Where is the traitor hiding? Yes, do I get a vote? Paimon should get a vote, so there's 3-2 now. And Paimon too! Oh, hey there, friends. What a coincidence that we should meet here in the wilderness. So, how will you be voting? Hey, wait! Who are you two? Don't act like we're friends. This guy clearly acts like we're friends. Has no one taught you the important thing is keeping a respectful distance from other people? You want to talk about keeping distance when you're the one bothering others. You got some nerve. Hey, calm down, little one. You know what? It's pretty cool how you're just floating around. Why not work under me? I'll call you the trendy flyer. Oh, he gives people names. No way! Paimon's friend is way cooler than you. That's right, I am cooler. Hey, you're messing Paimon's train of thought up. Let the kid go right this second. Haha, you're not part of my gang, so why should I listen to you? That said, it's 2-2 now, somehow. Hey, Willfolk, what are you doing? Accepting votes from other people we don't even know. Quit pestering me or it's no more Miss Nice Traveller for you. I will beat you up. Now it's 2-3. Another extraordinary twist of fate. Stop, Wolfhulk. Hook. I thought we were friends. Whose side are you on? On the side of majority rule. The minority must obey the majority, right? That's how the world works. What the? Seriously? Why did I even come to you for help? Darn it. Hey, Trendy Flyer, I'll let you win this time, but... Listen up, girl. Go tell your brother to get in touch with us immediately if he doesn't want to bite it. You hear me? Goodbye, my new voter friends. Bye, Blanche. Oh, and if it's possible, please ask your brother to contact us. Thanks. Well, they're finally gone. Those two are weird. Oh, are you okay, kid? I'm fine. Thank you. And that floating mess over there. Call me Paimon. This is Mystico. Thank you. I am Blanche. You two must be great adventurers, right, then? I'll definitely visit the Adventurers Guild to you. Thanks to thank you. Oh. Sorry. But I have more important things to do right now. My brother's gone missing. I need to find him, but once I do, I will go visit you at the Adventurers Guild. So sorry, I need to go. Thank you again. Hey, wait up! Oh, she's gone. Why is she in such a hurry? Mystico, let's help her. It's too dangerous for a kid to be out there alone. What if she can't find her brother? She doesn't seem to want to involve us. Must be because she doesn't have any money. She knows hiding adventures costs a lot of money, but those guys won't let her off the hook this easily. So we have to help. Mystico, how about Paimon pays you your fee? You can take it from Paimon's food fund. And have you asked the food fund first? Paimon did. It said, please choose me how you see fit. I don't remember ever saying that. Hey, you're not Paimon's food fund. Well, you're not just that. Paimon will fund your food supply once she gets rich. But first, let's stop making jokes. The girl needs our help. That was your attempt at a joke, Paimon. Pitiful. Alright, staying loyal to your friend. This is how the world works after all. Paimon knew it! You were already planning to help, weren't you? Let's hurry up and catch up to her before she gets too far away. Okay, catch up with the little girl. See, now I can remove this. Villains. Let's see what my rewards are. Let's see if we get... Whoa. Pure water? It's like, good idea. Oh. Oh. Have I not been up here then? At all? Did I just see the task? Okay, the code's over there. Shall I talk to the kid first, or shall I get the hydroculus up here? I guess I just saw the quest and decided to go the other way so I wouldn't trigger it. Yay. Oh, okay, hello Blanche. Hey there, kiddo! Why are you sitting here? You're the ones from before, Mystical and Paimon. Good memory. We're here to help you find your brother. Thank you, but I'm worried that... Don't worry, we won't charge you. We can't just stand idly by when someone needs our help. It's not that. My brother left me some money. I'm just worried that... Are you worried about your brother being a treasure hoarder? Yes. You're good people, I can see that. But my brother and those two were... friends. I know being a treasure hoarder isn't an honest job. I don't want to drag you into that business. I know how you feel. I am also looking for my family. In fact, that's what we have in common. Huh? That's why finding your brother should be our first priority. Yep. We'll find your brother first, and then we'll ask him what happened. See? There's nothing to worry about. We're the ideal people to help you. Just leave it to us. Miss Mystical and Paimon, you really are different. I see. Then thank you for your help. Here's what happened. A month or so ago, my brother happened to acquire a potion formula that could be very valuable. It's said to be the work of a Fontaine Research Institute and is known as pure water. After the institute exploded, many things were scattered into the wilderness, and my brother often roamed around that area. That's how he picked it up. He came across it by himself. No, maybe he might have been with a group of people, but my brother must have kept it for himself. And that's why his friends called him a traitor. That's the only reason I can come up with anything anyway. No wonder those two treasure hoarders were looking for him. But why are all of you here? Are there any leads here? Well, there used to be this back garden in the Fontaine Research Institute, which was home to various plant nurseries. It said that the potioneer who created the pure water once lived here in seclusion to work on it. The formula was written without too much detail or context and contained the names of some raw ingredients, but my brother couldn't understand them, so he came here looking to see if there were any relevant manuscripts left. And then he disappeared? Yeah, from the look of this place, it's been long abandoned with no nurseries in sight. Even the house is empty. Where could my brother have gone? Don't worry, we'll find him. Oh, speaking of which, what's your brother's name, Blanche? It's... It's Tricky Bullfruit. He's also one of the Fruity Order's operatives. Huh? That name's a bit of a surprise, but not really. Anyway, let's try calling out to him from around here. Hey, Tricky Bullfruit, where are you? Oh, they're watching us. Tricky Bullfruit, your sister is looking for you. There's another treasure hoarder up here. Tricky Bullfruit, squeak if you can hear us. Stop that, Miss Paimon. We might draw the attention of his enemies. Makes sense. Sorry, Paimon forgot that we're not the only ones looking for him. Squeak! Huh? What is that? Did you hear that? Paimon heard something. I heard it. Me too. Let's look around. Paimon's certain someone's hiding nearby. Where could he be? Oh. Are you in this tree? someone speaking? Are you hiding in the tree trunk? Why would they be hiding in a tree trunk? Why are we looking at tree trunks? Are you hiding in the mud? Apparently not. Is he hiding in a box? That makes more sense. Wait. Are we missing something? I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, this is too far. Oh, knock and door. This was not here before. Hey, hello? Did someone say something? Are you hiding inside? Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, Paimon thinks so too. Seriously, wait, you, who are you? You said something again. Subi, thank you so much for the follows. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong, but thank you for the follow and welcome in. Brother, it's my brother's voice. Brother, are you inside? I'm not anyone's brother. I just borrowed that guy's voice. You borrowed? What? You're Tricky Bullfruit, aren't you? Stop this act right now. Your sister's worried to death. I told you, it's not me. Come inside and you understand. Try opening the door. You push the door open, but the door pushes back. You were hoping that it would open its heart to you, but the lock rejected you. Yeah, it would be helpful if the door was unlocked. It's not gonna squeak open. It won't open. Squeak. Hey, stop acting like a kid. Just hand us the key already. Doors come in all shapes and sizes. Those that can open have key, and those that can't go without. Just like the situation you're facing right now. Shall I show you how violence opens all doors? The poor would give birth to a poor child, and the poor child has learned poor skills. Violence, destruction, conflict. They shall never exceptionally poor effect on me. Brother, no. My brother wouldn't say such things. You're not my brother. Who are you? Oh, who's this? What a pure little princess. Ah, even the blue-crowned finch would dance for you. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm an apostle of the world of intense purity. I've descended into the stern cabin now, so you can call me the cabin of intense purity. As for your brother, that vile man known as Tricky Bullfruit, his vileness is beyond your ken. And upon entering a pure world, the vile one found no escape. Sorry, what world again? What are you talking about? My brother isn't that kind of person. Wait, he's gone to another world? Do you mean he's dead? The world has wrapped itself around him, just like resin wraps around a worm. He's merely trapped. Does another world really exist? What do you think, Misuo? Do you believe that? You know better than us when it comes to other worlds. Yeah, it's possible. I've been to other worlds before. Mr. Cabin of Intense Purity, please tell me how I can get my brother back from that world. I merely know how to lead people there, but I don't know how to guide someone back. In that case, what's your objective? Lead us there and we can find him. Countless are the wise, but you are the rarest among them. I spoke in haste when there were more important things to do. The person is trapped by the world, and the world is infected by that person, and thus has the pure white path fallen into darkness. Therefore, I cannot embark on the road back home, and instead require your assistance. Huh? Paimon didn't think the guy we were looking for was such a big troublemaker. But do not forget that to help me is to help yourself. Once everything is done, I shall accidentally leave a key behind. And you shall unexpectedly obtain said key, due to blind chance, of course. Will that allow me to bring my brother back? I dare not guarantee your success, but there is the one way to the other side. What? You can't even guarantee that? Can you at least tell us how we're supposed to help you then? And no bad stuff, we don't do that. I swear in Purity's name that I have never committed an evil, not from the moment of my birth. I only require a few pure pine cones. They are all I need to repair the contaminated path. Pure pine cones? Paimon, I've never heard of those. They are precious fruit planted by a potioneer and can only be found around this cabin. Why are they so effective, you ask? Why, they are miraculous herbs watered with pure water. Pure water? Isn't that the potion formula my brother obtained? Now Paimon remembers, the potioneer of Fontaine Research Institute. Did he? That previous potioneer is indeed the last lucky soul to have visited the world of purity. If we're talking about the fortune he obtained in that paradise, then it is this thing we call pure water. This cabin I now live in was once his residence. Oh, so others have been to that world too, have they? Mystico, Paimon was a little skeptical about the truth of his words, but what he said matches what Blanche has told us. The cabin is where the potioneer used to live in seclusion. I always speak the truth. No judge would ever accuse me of deceit. Now that we know my brother's whereabouts, I'll definitely find him. But Paimon, Mystico, I don't want to put you at risk. Don't say things like that. We've already decided to help you, right, Mystico? Well, for one more, for the lot. No, an adventure in another world would be quite interesting. Yes. That's our greatest adventurer for you. For ya? I see. In that case, could you please take this sample test of mine? What? A test? You didn't say anything about that. Don't you trust us? After seeing all of you, and especially after witnessing how valiant this blonde knight is, I took the liberty of inwardly labeling you as beyond question. But to be honest, the paradise of purity is no children's playground. If you lack strength, your lives may be in danger. If the princess ceases to be happy, then I shall never be happy either. So please make a display of sufficient strength, dear knights. It is a power that springs from purity, and it can control the purest source of water in the world. Thus the people of the world call it the power of hydro. Water is just hydro. There's nothing difficult. That's nothing difficult for Mystico. I see you're willing to follow my plan. In that case, let's get straight to it. Please observe these simple mechanisms carefully and light them up with the power of hydro. Oh. Over here. Oh, wait, hang on. You need orb. Listen, things aren't attacking them. Actually, this is my time to take Singcho out. I'm sorry, Singcho, that I replaced you with Farina, but you are more wanted than I thought. Yeah. There we go. Amazing, Golden Knight. tiny machine didn't last a minute against you. You really are amazing, Mystico. See, Paimon said nothing. There was nothing to worry about. Then please find me pure pine cones. It's a miraculous fruit born of this place. And please do remember that I need a total of 5. Alright, we got it. Seriously, why do we have to do something as trivial as searching for pine cones? I apologize, but I lack hands and feet. I'm just a pitiful, lowly little cabin. Let's split up, Paimon. It'll speed things up. The sooner we find the pine cones, the sooner we'll get to see my brother. I'm heading off first, alright? Don't go too far, Blanche. Don't leave our sights. I know. I'll search over here on the east side. Okay. Pine cones. Easy. Oh, they see one. Oh, that's a big pine cone. And now I wish I had Farina out again.
Rain Cutter! There is no escape! Inazuma shines eternal!
Oh, there we go. Easy. Easy. I'm taking Farina back out. Sorry, Xingqiu. You're being replaced again.
I knew you'd miss me.
I did miss you. How did she know that? Okay.
Adventure
Over
time!
here as well. Oh, there was 2 there. Oh no, that was not. That was an ordinary pine cone. Even Paimon was unimpressed by that ordinary pine cone.
Off we go! Adventure time!
I'm confused.
Adventure time!
I'm staying in the circle. Oh wait, no, I didn't. I did not stay in the circle. I can go further. I just saw Blanche over here and I thought that was the furthest I could go. That is a big mango and that's 3. Let's go meet up with Blanche. Whoa. Oh, she left. Oh, sorry, I only needed to find 3. That's fine.
Adventure time!
Blanche, how many penguins have you found? We have 3 over here. I've only found 1, but I've searched the entire area. We have 3 and Blanche has 1, so that makes 4. 5 minus 4 equals 1. Well done, Paimon. You can do maths. So impressed. So we only need 1 last pine cone, but there doesn't seem to be any nearby. What should we do? Should we speak to Carbon about it? That guy doesn't seem that easy to trick. Hey, you over there. Your savior, the new tide, is here. Do you have a pure pine cone? What are you doing here again? What happened to maintaining a sense of distance? You're looking for those crappy pine cones. I always get surprised when the characters swear. And you're looking for more, right? Well, I have the rest. You want them? Wait, how did you know we're looking for the pine cones? Hey, trendy flyer, do you want one? Do you want it or not? You've been eavesdropping? Oh, ley lines. Is that the only reason you can think of? Who was shouting tricky bull fruit all over the shop, huh? The entire mountain heard you. Even children came out of curiosity. And I'm one of the 5 great operatives of the Fruity Order. Do I look like a child to you? Sorry, Blanche. Guess Paimon really did draw the attention of your brother's enemies. What? Enemies? I don't have time for this nonsense. I'm here to do business with you. I may not have had This guy is ruining my voice, actually. Hang on. I may not have had your conversation with the person in the cabin, but since Blanche is also helping him, I'm certain it's connected to Bullfruit somehow. Tell me what this person in the cabin said, and I'll give you the rest of the pinecones. It's really simple, isn't it? Or maybe I can take the pinecones from you. I'm very good with my sword and my fist. Oh, now you're making me hungry. I'm one of the 5 great operatives of the Fruity Order. Do I look like a child to you? Would I carry such items with me? You wouldn't believe us even if we told you. It's not something an ordinary person would understand. Don't look down on me. Ordinary people would never understand the teachings of the new tide. Alright then, if you don't mind being scared to death, that cabin isn't human. Oh, what? This concerns another world. Another world? Yeah, that... Unbelievable, huh? How could there be another world? I wouldn't bet that's what you're thinking right now. Are you kidding me? Why would I think that? The new tide is exactly that. Wait, the new tide is a world too? Have you been there? I haven't, but so what? I think it exists. Got a problem with that? You should discard all your leyline thoughts. Let me tell you this. The order of this world is slipping away, and that's why new worlds are being born. This is also why treasure hoarders are born when there is an imbalance in wealth. Treasure hoarders exist to bring balance back to wealth. The ley lines have contaminated everyone, and so the new tide shall be born. The darkness has contaminated everyone, and so a world of light shall be born. That's how things are. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised even if you told me there are other worlds. For a person so full of nonsense, you're really good at accepting new things. Anyway, we've told you what we wanted. It's time to hand over the pinecones. Hey, we're not done. What about Bullfruit? That's what I'm concerned about. Don't push it. We found nothing about him. And let's both take a step back. I'm not interested in the worlds beyond the new tide, and I don't want to know want to know anything else either. I only have a single request. When you find that Dan Bullfruit, tell him to come to see me as soon as possible. He knows how to find me. Deal? No, if you're planning on harming him, then I would rather never find my brother. Oh, Leylines, you silly girl. We're not the ones hunting your brother. It's someone else. Don't you realize your brother's life is hanging by a thread right now? Didn't you say your boss was super mad? Oh yes, very mad indeed. So mad, in fact, that he's dispatched a very formidable woman named Ruthless Calla-Lily. Ruthless Calla-Lily? I've heard of her before from my brother. He said that she never fails. Yeah, she's as real as an assassin gets, and the scariest one out of us 5 great operatives. No matter where Bullfruit goes, she will catch him in the end, and will either cut him in half or skin him alive. She never fails. Oh my god. Kind of hot, if I'm being honest. And are you helping my brother? I thought you took what you were looking for. Yes, he betrayed us. Betrayal is despicable, but it's also very cool, isn't it? Conflicting feelings here. I've known him longer than you have, and I know he doesn't take reckless risks. We can't allow him to die until we know how he came up with such a cool idea. I told Bullfruit immediately after I found out. We need to find Bullfruit before that scary woman does. What will your boss think when he finds out? That's none of your business. We'll deal with it when the new tide anyway. The new tide way. Anyway, think about my proposal. I have nothing to hide. If what you said is true, it seems like it should be okay. Probably just afraid that you're lying. Hey, unlike Bullfruit, I'm no liar. Where did your companion go then? What's his name? Wolfulk? Did you fire him because he didn't help you last time? How old are you again, Trendy Fire? If I could hear you when you were screaming by cabin, surely she could too. She must be nearby. Oh, it's the woman on the cliffside that we saw earlier. I asked Wolfruit to stand guard in the area. We will not give Bullfruit into her hands. Do you understand? Alright, we trust you this time. That's right. Now take the pinecones. Remember, if you see him, tell him to come to see me at once. Hey, you just said that you wouldn't carry these things with you. That was a bluff, of course. What was I going to do if you attacked me trying to fly? I mean, you can fly. What if you dived from above and messed up my hair. Paimon wouldn't do that, unless you're hiding more in your hair or something. Stop yapping. She'll be here any minute. Wolfug and I might be able to stall her for a while, but you shouldn't waste your time here. Thank you, Zaytoon Peach, and thank Wolfug for me. We are off. Oh, go on, move it. She's here. She's here. Hello, cabin of pure intensity. Cabin! Hey, cabin! We have your pure penguins! Mr. Cabin, are you there? That's strange. Why isn't it responding? That guy didn't just leave on his own, right? Huh? Hurry over here. Huh? That sounds like it came from behind the cabin. Oh. Come closer so I can have a good look at you. Hello? Are you the one who said that, Mr. Big Wine Barrel? I'm not a wine barrel. I'm the crucible of intense purity. You're obviously a wine barrel. You look nothing like a crucible. Ah. A princess and two knights, I see. Well now, allow me to offer my humble greetings to such pure individuals as your august selves. Hello, Mr. Crucible. We're here to see Mr. Cabin of Intense Purity. Do you know where he's gone? I do. I've always been aware of your troubles, dear princess, and I've been waiting for the pinecones. Cabin has gone ahead, and it will be able to repair the contaminated path with said pinecones. Oh, so it's another one for you. You all had quite a few apostles, huh? Anyway, we found the pinecones, but how do we pass them to you? Just push them through the hole above me. It is the path that leads to the world of purity. And then, Cabin promised to leave us a key. I'm sure it's mentioned that to you, right? Cabin is a fair and kind person with a good temper. Be it man, woman, or anyone else, Cabin would never allow anyone to offer a tribute to it. Yet you've done Cabin a great kindness, so why would it refuse to part with a single key? The people of your world are so strange, and you're so good with words. Anyway, let's put the pinecone in, Mystico. Let's put the pinecone in. Pop, pop, pop. This should be placed here. Here you go. Ah, I missed this pure taste. Now allow me to fulfill our pledge. Please get a container from over there and collect the medicine that shall be squeezed from the outlet beneath me. When dusk arrives and the sun goes to sleep, drink the medicine and you shall enter the world of intense purity. So the medicine squeezed from the pinecones is the key that really is something. But where's the entrance? You, Flying Knight, may be the master of many skills, but unfortunately neither hearing nor memory is one of them. Oosh. Ooh, burn, Paimon. The entrance is through the hole above me. I won't repeat myself again. Hey, it was just a tiny lapse in memory. A tiny one. Never mind that. Let's go get our key, Mystico. Yeah, what container? Oh, this container? Investigate. I collected the medicine. No, I didn't collect the medicine. I collected an empty bottle. The liquid pours out of the outlet and quickly fills the container. You have obtained the key. Finally, everything has been done perfectly, thanks to you, pure ones. I'm a little reluctant to say goodbye, but even worlds say farewell sooner or later. Thank you, Mr. Crucible of Intense Purity, and Mr. Cabin of Intense Purity who left in advance. Once I find my brother, I hope we can thank you in person again. It's my greatest honour to hear such moving words from you, pure princess. As such, I must give you some personal advice. The world of purity only welcomes light. It would be rather unwise for you to go forth into that place, princess. As for the reason, forgive me, for I cannot say. What a strange rule. The two of us will suffice. It's to protect her because she's so small. But I'm the one who's trying to save my brother, so I should be the one taking risks. If you go instead of me, I'd feel awful. It's alright. Even that big crucible said the world welcome tonight. We'll be fine, but it may be more dangerous with you there. But, no buts! Ask the big crucible if you're still worried about us. Crucible, crucible! Crucible does not respond. Instead, it stares blankly at the sky, or perhaps it's staring at the world, or at you. Who knows? Either way, Crucible offers no response. Ah! Has it left already? Isn't that a little too soon? Fine. Anyway, I'm sure your brother wouldn't want to see you in danger, Blanche, so just wait here for our return, alright? Then, Miss Paimon, do you remember what Mr. Crucible said earlier? Let me repeat it for you. It seems to be the only thing I can do. Dusk is the right time. Drink the key, then, and enter through the hole above Mr. Crucible to arrive at the world my brother is in. As for what to do after that, you've been amazing, Blanche. Just leave the rest to us. In that case, let's all get some rest now. I'll do the cooking and pitch the tent. I'm very good at it, you know. My brother loves my cooking. Blanche's skills are even better than she claimed. You have a nice rest nearby. In the blink of an eye, the right time arrives. Whoa! The sun is setting. It's almost time for our grand adventure to another world. I'll wait here for you two. I won't leave until you come back. If you get in trouble like my brother, I'll find someone to rescue you. I know how to post commissions at the Adventurers Guild. You should look for a safe place, Blanche. Probably think so too. There's still treasure hoarders lurking around after all. No, it doesn't matter if they find me. They want my brother, and only I know where he is, so they won't harm me. Still, you should be careful. I will. I hope that everything goes your way as well. Thanks. What kind of place will we find ourselves in? Papa's getting excited. Let's go. Take the key out and drink it. We drink it. Okay. It's obviously over here. Hang on. Down here? Where is it? Is it over here? Was it over here? Or do I just go up here and drink it? No, I have to drink it. Where's it gone? Is it in food? That's not it, is it? Remember the specialty sealed within a tiny bottle that looks no different from ordinary drinks. Perhaps there's some magic spell on it that makes drinks taste better? But does... No, that doesn't seem to be it. Am I just blind? Oh, that's what we read. Oh. These are the characters! Oh, that's so cool! Oh, there it is. It was higher up. It was a 3-star. Okay. It's said to be the key to the world. Use.
No one's joined.
And enter. You pull open the tiny opening and leap inside. Only darkness awaits below. You fall in the darkness until you finally hear a splash. Coldness and dampness, stiffness and dizziness assault you, but your consciousness begins to drift away. Like ash and coral, you quietly sink into the lifeless depths of the ocean. Some time passes and then you hear a soft voice. Oh? Ah, Paimon's so dizzy. Feels like she's been sleeping for ages. Whoa, it's so dark here. And so wet. Did we fall into water? Mitsuko, are you alright? Paimon's got your hand, and it's so cold. Come on, she'll warm it up for you. Thank you, Paimon. I'm fine. Have we arrived in the world of intense purity? Why is it so dark and cold and damp in here? It isn't the white, bright and warm world that Paimon imagined at all. Na, 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 na. I don't know what they're saying. Huh? Is someone singing? Is anyone there? Hey, Knights, you're finally awake. How was your nap? Not good. Is this the world of intense purity? The world of intense purity? You actually believe that? Are you kids? How could there be another world? This is hilarious. What? We were deceived? Wait, how do you know all this? Who are you? Don't you remember my voice? Seriously, we're at least partially acquainted, aren't we? You flying knights may be master of many skills, but unfortunately, neither hearing nor memory is one of them. Oh, you're the crucible of intense purity. And the crucible and the cabin both. It's always been me. I've been hiding here. Hoodwinking folk. Alright. The people on the street know me by another name. Tricky Bullfruit. So it is Tricky Bullfruit. Tricky Bullfruit? You're Blanche's brother? You're terrible! Where the heck are we? So we're actually inside the wine barrel. Oh, there's a guy out here. Obviously, did you really think you would travel to another world like in the novels? Is this him then? Guess you hydro-controlling folk really are as naive as children. No wonder you're an ingredient for pure water. An ingredient? Huh? Huh? What ingredient? You plan to turn us into an ingredient? You already are. You've been soaking the barrel for half the day. According to the formula, the power of hydro should have been isolated by now. I wouldn't have been able to mix pure water without the power of hydro you possess. Otherwise, who knows when I'd have been able to restore the formula. Oh, I know you're strong, but you can forget about breaking out of this barrel. After all, you drank the key that I prepared for you. It's actually a drug. You must be feeling absolutely weak right now, right, huh? How could you? You sneaky little sneak! And to think that we were actually helping Blanche look for you, and now you're going to treat us like this? Just for that formula? Stubborn until the end, huh? You can trick my sister, but you can't trick me. I betrayed the boss, and the boss isn't kind enough to spare me. You're the assassins my boss sent after me, right? You may be skilled, but unfortunately your brains are lacking. It's time to become an ingredient for my potion. You misunderstood. Don't even think about lying your way out of this. My sister's the only person in the world who would lend a helping hand to a stranger without expecting anything in return. That's the greatest flaw in your plan. What we said is true. Blanche will corroborate it. And we even met one of your compatriots. They're the ones who are really hunting you. Wait, where did you go? Was she in cahoots with you? Did she deceive us too? Don't you insult her. Don't you even use that word to describe her. She's purer than all of you combined. That silly girl actually jumped in after you two. And I even warned her not to come here, seriously. Luckily, I was watching, and I immediately sent her outside, but her body is too weak, so she should still be unconscious right now. Then you know the answer once she wakes up. We're really not here to hunt you down. Brother, you're back. When did you get back? I missed you so much. Sis, when did you wake up? You should be resting. I'm so happy that you're back. I had a dream where you were singing to me, and then I woke up to you standing before me. I'm so very happy. Mexico and Paimon rescued you, didn't they? Where are they? What? Who are those people? They're nice people who are helping me. Did they get left behind in that world? Did you not see them? How could this... Don't cry. Have you ever considered that they might be sent to hunt me down? Hunt you down? No way! We met a colleague of yours earlier. They said that someone known as the Ruthless Calla Lily is after you. That explains what happened. How can this be? She was coming after me? Did I really make a mistake? Anyway, if Mystical and Pam are really happy left in the world, then we must rescue them. Blanche, I'm over here, actually. Blanche, we're over here! Wait, I hear them! Oh, that's great news! Where are you? Are you inside Mr. Crucible? Yeah, we're inside Mr. Crucible. Are you stuck? Give me a moment. Let me see if I can pull you out from the opening. Wait, give me a moment. Forgive me, I was wrong. I'll release you immediately. What are you saying? The young man with orange hair quickly pulls you out of the wine barrel and starts explaining everything to his sister. What How could you do that? The evil consider all others to be evil. Yeah, how could you? Mommy's gonna throw you inside for 3 days and nights. Brother, apologize now, or I'll never forgive you. I'm sorry, maybe you can vent by hitting me. I won't fight back. Just do it, Mr. Goat. You really went too far. I really don't know how to apologize to you. Really? Give him a good beating. Mess up his hair. Go on, don't worry about hitting me too hard. I'll drink some fresh pure water so I'll be able to take quite the beating. Hey! Are you trying to use this as an opportunity to test that potion of yours? You sly fox. Your apology doesn't feel very sincere now. No, not at all. It's just that if this potion's effects are as the legends say, then I can make another for you. Is that enough sincerity for you? Oh, really? That does sound pretty nice. How much more is it worth? I hear the inferior version of it sells really well in the Fortress of Merrifield, so I'm sure the original would definitely sell for even more Mora. So you betrayed your companions for Mora? I have my reasons. If any of them bother you, feel free to include those when hitting me. The orange-haired young man walks over to the wine barrel. Extracts some of the potion made from you soaking in the barrel and then gulps it all down. Hey! We did that stuff because it's our, bathwater. Oh, that makes me, gross. Is our bathwater really that amazing? Gross 5-1. Do it, I'm ready.
Strike a pop! Illusion shattered! Everybody stand back!
That was too easy. Watch that being got Paimon's spirit back up, that's for sure. Mystical's hands were icy cold in the wine barrel, and it was all your fault. Phew, you really didn't hold back. I'm not complaining though. I'm praising you. You're really strong. Come on, brother, please just stay silent. So that's all there is to pure water? No, something seems to be off about it. I've tried the inferior version, but this performed even worse than that. Did something go wrong with the production? It feels that Paimon's 100,000 Mora payday just became a mere 10,000. I've compared all the ingredients with the Potioneer's manuscript, so there's definitely no problem there. Besides the ingredient extracted from the two of you, that is... Don't push the blame on us. How could it be our problem? We're pure enough. No, that's not what I meant. In the manuscript, the ingredient is known as the power of water, so I thought it meant hydro. So that's why you want to test us with those hydro mechanisms while you were disguised as the cabin. I'm embarrassed to say that there may be an error in my understanding, but what does the power of water represent? I must figure it out. Have you forgotten that you're still being hunted? I know, cavalry never fails, but... I cannot stop here. I must finish it. I have no other choice. Paimon didn't quite get you. Isn't the power of water just the power of water? The power of water? Only hydro holds power, right? What other kind of power could water hold? You told me many stories, brother, so you must know that in many stories, water itself is power. Water itself? That's right, just like the story about the Potioneer, which you told me when I was young. The story about obtaining pure water from the world of purity? But wasn't that just a lie? That's the only part I made up. The rest has been passed down by word of mouth from generations. They say that there was once a handsome but eccentric young man in the Fontaine Research Institute, a prodigy in potions and alchemy. But as the institute focus was not on potions and alchemy, and due also to his slightly withdrawn and narcissistic tendency, he somewhat ostracized. Later on, he came to these mountains to live in seclusion and continued his research, and he invented many miraculous potions. Unfortunately, none of them were preserved, because he poured them all into the ground. He poured them all away? Yes, that's what the stories say, and that's why he's considered weird. Maybe all geniuses are like that. But there was a ton of events later on, and some say that it was the work of the Hydro Dragon who couldn't bear to see those legendary potions just vanish. As more and more potions were poured there, they gradually formed a small pond. The potioneer was so amazed by the pond's formation that he sat nearby and admired it all day. No one knew if he was indulging in his own masterpiece, or his own reflection in that masterpiece of his own. That's so intriguing! What happened next? After that, the young man would immerse himself in the pond all day, but one day he accidentally slipped into the pond and drowned in his own creation. Sometime later, a little blue and white flower emerged from the centre of the pond, its beauty rivaling all that of the potioneer. Oh, that's such a sad story. Wait, a pond with a little flower? Hasn't Paimon seen a place like that? Are you serious? I mean, I didn't make this up, but it's still a legend. But Paimon really has seen it before. But she can't remember where. Do you remember where? I think I remember. I know, we passed by a small pond like that while gathering pine cones. There was a little flower at the centre of the pond. Really? That's just a story. Are you sure? I never noticed. You overlooked that all because you were so focused on targeting us. That's why only Blanche remembers. It seems I really... forget it. Should we head over and have a look? Perhaps the key to the power of water lies in that pond. Oh. Power of water. They weren't here before.
There is no escape.
Monsters! Bravo! Just stay away. It's finally over. There were so many monsters. What attracted them? They might have spawned here, which means that there might be some kind of wonderful power in this area. You see this little flower in the middle of the pond? It's just like in the legends. It doesn't look that different from an ordinary flower. But the dewdrops on it are so shiny. They're more beautiful than dew you find elsewhere. Let's collect some dew. Oh, that's the power of water. Dewdrops that are formed by absorbing essence. Maybe that's the truth behind the power of water. I can feel the power within these dewdrops just by looking at them. I have a strong feeling now that our next mixture will be a success. Let's go back and give it a try. Uh-oh. They're watching us. Great! 10,000 more and now feels like 100,000! I'll start mixing now, just wait a moment. The orange-haired young man starts working in front of the console, and a smile of joy soon appears on his face. We've done it! We've done it! I don't even need to try it out, I just know! This is so much better than the rip-offs in the Fortress of Meripede. Woo! Our work finally paid off! Great! You're amazing! So, are you Mystico, Paimon? No, you contributed the most, Blanche. Yes, if you hadn't remembered the story in the pond. That's nothing, brother. I remember everything you've ever said. Thank you, both of you, for not holding a grudge. I made 2 copies of the formula as promised, as my apology. Nice, you kept your word. We'll gladly take it. That said, though, we only need 1. And this one for you, Blanche. Why? You can just take some. It's not like I'm going anywhere, right? No. We can't stay together forever. You have a bright future. That's not something you should waste here. Take the complete formula to the New Fontaine Research Institute. If they don't think it's important enough, then go somewhere further out. Go to the Academia in Sumeru, or Liyue, or even Mondstadt. Someone will appreciate enough to take you in. You can be like other girls. You can get a good education in school. It's much better than listening to my tall tales. Is that why you made this potion? No. I've heard you say this stuff too many times. I'll go wherever you go. Aren't you going to listen to your brother? Not anymore? No, I don't. Not when you talk about this. I don't want to get mad at you. Please listen to me. I hate it when you try to act like a big brother. He is a big brother, is he not? Blanche, come back! It's not safe around here! Oh boy, there she goes. Looks like you really made her mad this time. I don't want her to become just like me. I don't want her to become a treasure hoarder. She'll understand one day. Either way, we have to find her. It's too dangerous out there. Can I drop you again to help me find her? I can only trust the two of you with this. She's family, isn't she? Why don't you do it yourself? I still need to wrap this potion stuff up. Still thinking about your blasted potions, huh? Oh, bah! Paimon got nothing to say to you. Let's go find Blanche. He's gone. He's gone. I'm shaking my head at him. He's a bad big brother. Blanche. Easy find. There you are. Basically, Paimon, he tried to kick me out again. No, he's not. He just wants you to live a better life. Why isn't he here then? Well, he must be upset that I'm always so clingy, but I just want to be with him. What's wrong with that? Paimon says, I didn't mean to say Paimon there. Well, he's doing this just because he loves you. Don't you think he must really regret becoming a treasure hoarder? But I don't mind. He was always a treasure hoarder when he found me. They're not actually related. When he found you? He said he saw me crying on the side of the road when he was out scavenging one day, so he took me in. That was before I could speak and remember things. In that case, can't I just become a treasure hoarder too? Why won't he let me? He's so full of himself. A treasure hoarder? Well, maybe... Anyway, let's go back first so he can stop fretting. But he's not going to change his mind, is he? We'll talk to him. You're his family. I'm sure you can work something out. I guess so. Thank you both. But please, you have to help me convince him. No way, we will. Wait, do you hear something? Calla Lily, I must die, right? Oh, he's over there already. Oh no! It's Ruthless Calla Lily! That's my brother! We have to save him! I didn't think the boss would send you, Calla Lily. No. Well, I didn't think you would betray us either, Bullfruit. There are things I must do. The little brat you found, I presume? How did you know? I've had countless chances to make my move, but I don't kill anyone before I figure out what's going on. Well, now I know everything. So I must die, right? It's good that you're ready to pay the price. You did betray the organization for her sake, after all. Actually, I have something to say. Bullfruit made a mistake, sure, but shouldn't we take a vote on this? We should have a share in the formula that you took. That means we should have a say in this, right? As such, I propose we put the decision to kill Bullfruit to a vote. After all, the minority must obey the majority, right? Isn't that how the world works? Wolfhook, say something. Don't you live by that rule? Oh. Why are you so afraid of her? We're all operatives, aren't we? Having Wolfhook stalk me? Stall me? You may as well have asked a sheep to stop a wolf. Is your new tie just tomfoolery, Satan Peach? Hey, leave the new tie out of this. The Fruity Order exists to maintain order in the world. We must not skip the vote. There's no need to vote. Seriously, did she beat you, silly? I think Wolfhook understands that my presence represents the opinions of the boss and the rest of the group. Even if the three of us are opposed, it's 3 against several dozen. And yes, in a perfect world, the minority must obey the majority. But there is one more thing, Calla Lily. I've always treated everyone in the Order like family, even Bullfruit, even you. Families do not watch one another die, whether at the hands of outsiders or one of our own. Do you mean to say that you're abandoning your own principles? What I'm saying is that when it comes to family, it doesn't matter who's the majority and the minority. Looks like I went too easy on you back when you that I could for your life. I'll do whatever it takes to stay alive, but now that there are 3 of us, we might stand a chance. Too cool, brother. Too cool. Is this your latest principle? No, Bullfruit. No, Bullfruit taught me about this. I've just never applied it until today. Oh. So another one wants to die. Well, Zaytun, Peach, are you sure? Oh, this is Calorie. So another one wants to die. Well, Zaytun, Peach, are you sure? Do you really want to betray the boss? Stop trying to put words in my mouth. I'll explain this to the boss myself. By the way, I'm tired of your arrogance. Also, why don't you think about your name for a moment? Is it a fruit? Are calories fruits? Ooh, oh, that's true. That is true. She's not even a fruit. I don't even know how you managed to become one of us. In fact, you're the real traitor. You betrayed us simply by having that name. I'm going to show you what for today. I see that you don't want to live either. Fine, the Order's cleanup starts today. Satan Peach, Wolfhook, I'm happy that you still consider me family, but I've been a creep my whole life, and this might be my last day in this world, so please, just let me do the right thing for once. Stay out of it. This is my problem, and I should deal with it myself. That way, the boss won't give you any trouble either. Are you out of your mind? This is not the time to be cool! Don't worry, I've replicated the pure water so I might stand a chance. If that's really what you want, then I'll support you. Sounds great. If I don't come back, please take care of my sister for me. Let's see what you've got. Where am I? Where am I? Oh, over here. I'm going over here. Yeah, yeah! Yeah, go! Yeah! Yeah! Hey, let's go! I like watching them fight. Go for her head! Exactly! It's my loss. Wait, is this for real? How is she so weak? Did my scolding affect her mentally or something? Am I even that amazing? It is strange. She was way stronger back when she attacked me, but even a child could fight her right now. Tell me the truth, Calorie. Is my potion too strong, or are you just going easy on us? Isn't this because of Mystico's help? Yeah, it's because I'm too strong. Even if we can consider that, something still doesn't feel right. A loss is a loss. I accept my defeat. The boss won't come for you anymore. Really? That's how the boss works. I may not like Calorie, but if the boss sent her, then the boss won't pursue the matter no matter the outcome. The Calorie who never fails has failed. Guess we're pretty good, huh, brother? Yeah. You're the best. If that's what you want. Either way, you'd better figure out how we're going to explain this to the boss. Calorie's definitely going to tell on us. Hurry up and ask your new tide for solutions, Len. I've been counting on it from the beginning, you know. What new tide? I've never even seen new tide. Stop being a kid. Forget it. Let's think about it after we get back. No matter how great she is, she only has a single mouth. But we have 2. It's 2 against 1. 1 is completely useless when it's 2 against 1. Amen. Naive idiots. I'm leaving. Wait, Calorie, Zaytun Peach, Wolfhook, I have something for you. March takes out a handwritten note and hands it over. Huh? This is the formula for pure water that my brother deciphered. This belongs to all of you too. He wronged all of you, so allow me to apologize on his behalf. I hope you can forgive him. He only did it for my sake. Sis. I see. Listen to your brother from now on, girl. If I had a brother too, I wouldn't have turned out this way. Huh? Time to go. Take care of your sister. Crappy Bullfruit. See you, Blanche. Bye, Bullfruit. And good to the 2 of you too. It's finally over, right? Phew! I can stop doing so many voices. No, that's still my sister. No, I don't want to talk about that. You've got to talk, even if you're siblings. Come on, you two! Mystico's right. It's always super important to talk stuff out. We have long conversations every day, too. Paimon's got to touch base with our food fund after all. Hey, just let Paimon have this, would you? Then, alright, I'll consider what my brother has to say, but I just don't want to be separated from him. You won't truly be apart. Indeed, we'll never truly be apart. It's just that you will experience many things while growing up, and we've all got to learn to live independently. Fine, but then you've got to teach me. Of course, I'll stay with you until you can stand on your own 2 feet. It's a deal then. Alright, so what do you plan to do now? I haven't figured that out yet. Anyway, step 1 is to send a copy of the formula to the new Fontaine Research Institute. It can be considered the inheritance, after all. I might try my luck at the Fortress of Merited after that. Pure water sells quite well over there. I mean, regardless of what Blanche decides to do, one simply can't do without Mora. The clock's ticking. It's time for us to leave. Are we in that much of a hurry? I want to cook for Mystico and Paimon. It's alright. We'll meet again. Alright. If you're too busy, I'll write to the Adventure Guild so you don't forget to pick up. So don't forget to pick it up. We will. Safe travels. Very well, Mystico. See you, Paimon, and safe travels to you too. Phew. Gotta say, Paimon does feel a bit sad to see them go, but we've done something very meaningful, huh? Paimon's suddenly filled with confidence towards our future journeys, in fact. What sort of confidence? You thought of your family just now, right? It was written all over your face. You definitely find him, and that's what Paimon's confident in. You should have confidence in it too. When we see him, Paimon will help you talk to him. Round. Help you talk him round. After all, he only has a single mouth, but we have 2. It's 2 against 1. Thank you, Paimon. Remember New Tide said that 1 is completely useless when it's 2 against 1? You truly are the trendy flyer. Trendy flyer? Paimon's cheering you on, come on! Anyway, take this. It's Paimon's food funds. Paimon's promised to pay the commission fee, remember? Paimon's super trustworthy, huh? What's with that expression? Too embarrassed to say thank you, Paimon? That's gotta be it. Paimon heard it, though. That's right. You said thank you, Paimon, in your hat, didn't you? In which case, you're welcome. Just don't forget to put more in our food fund from now on, alright? Oh, and we got an achievement. And the formula to pure water. I don't know why we would want to make pure water, but it's just interesting to have that. But that does bring us to the end of our stream for today. Gone quite a while. We played Clorinde's Story Quest, which was lovely and I enjoyed it so much. And we also did that small little quest there as well. So we did quite a lot this stream. But this does bring us to the end. And I just want to say thank you for joining me on this journey. And I shall see you all next time. Goodbye.